Marshall have them right here. How huge is this? Here we go. Here we go. That was something. Shut it down.
Tony Hawk Vert Alert 2024! We have the world's best men and women to compete. Skating!
It is a beautiful day in the great state of Utah. There's even some snow out in the back of the mountains, but we are inside of the Huntsman Center for Tony Hawk's Vert Alert 24. It is finals day. Utah, are you fired up for some vert skateboarding? Yeah, the crowd is fired up. We are inside, ready to go. My name is Salema Masekela. I am joined by Paul Zitzer and Lizzie Armanto, and we are looking at the glory that is about to be the women's skateboard vert final. Of course, 6 women having the opportunity to go to the X Games in Ventura in just a couple of weeks. The state of women's vert skateboarding. Paul and Lizzie, when you look at this field and this average age of 14, how do you describe this movement that's taking place right now in women's vert skating?
We're seeing the future today. If you saw yesterday's semifinals, hands down, we've never seen so much progression from year to year, and today it's going to be the final proof.
Lizzie, your thoughts?
It's been incredible. I feel so inspired. I can't wait to go skate again.
When, like I said before, the average age of 14, when you were growing up, would you ever comprehend that this is what the field would look like today and the tricks that these women are doing?
They've progressed so fast, and it's really inspiring to see the next generation coming up, and they're pushing it for the whole of skateboarding. Awesome.
Well, let's take a look right now at exactly what it looks like. This is what the field of women's skateboarding looks like in 2024.
I think vert skateboarding is growing quickly, and women are a huge part of that. And they're leading the way in a lot of ways.
I've been competing in vert contests since before this generation of girls was even born. So to see this new generation really pushing the level with each and every contest has been super inspiring to watch.
I'm amazed at the progression that we've seen just in the last 5 years. I mean, it was the highlight of our event last year.
It was monumental to see Arisa True's 720, first time ever in competition. Tony being...
Oh, we just saw the first 720.
It was such a beautiful moment. And then seeing all these other tricks, seeing the kickflip nose slides and varial flips, it was just so...
Very tired doing new tricks.
Girls, they're really breathing.
Super competitive. Everyone is right on their edge, and they're just one-upping each other little by little as it goes. That is the formula for it to really blow up.
And it's just the beginning, because as they get older, they're gonna get stronger, they're gonna learn more tricks, and I'm just so excited for what's to come, not only this event, but over the next decade.
It used to be that progress would take place over the course of months or even years, but now every week something new is dropping in the women's field. And of course, you can't have the Vert Alert without this historical ramp. The ramp, Tony Hawk's ramp that was built for the Boom Boom Huck Jam way back in 2001. Tell me about the details, the specs of this ramp.
It's pretty much the standard of vert ramps these days. 72 feet wide, though. It has everything you need. 11.5-foot transition, 2 feet of vert, so that means it's 13.5 feet tall. The roll-ins on the edges, 18 feet tall, and the 8-foot channel of death right in the middle.
Lizzie, what makes this ramp feel so good? What makes you fired up to skate this thing?
I mean, you can't feel the seams, so you go really fast, which is perfect if you want to blast. And like, this ramp has been taken apart and put back together so many times, and it's just as good as the first time I ever rode it.
Always like the first time. Here's a look at our 1, 2, and 3 podium for the women last year. And of course, Arisa True.
It was undeniable. And she's not slowing down this year, but last year, yeah, she came out, she did the 720, she handled it. There was no question, she was the winner.
And Arisa, of course, making the loudest noise this year, making history, as we saw on Instagram. She casually dropped that 900. Will we see it today at some point? Don't know, don't want to overly speculate, but we also wouldn't be mad. We have 8 women in this field. And Lizzie, they're always so happy on the deck.
Dude, they are so stoked to have the chance to skate here and, you know, just have this opportunity. This wasn't around that long ago.
As we said before, the average age of this field, as you look across the landscape, 14. There's even a 9-year-old in this field in Mia Kretzer. It is a beautiful thing. You got Lily Erickson, Jada Ward, Mia Kretzer, Lily Stapasis, excuse me, Juyo Matsukwa, Mizuho Hasagawa,
Mizuho Hasagawa, Asahi Kahara, and Arisa True.
Taking a look at Mizuho Hasagawa, 13 years of age.
Yeah, she was the winner out at Tampa Pro in April, so she's not messing around.
What do you love about Asahi?
Dude, she has really good tricks. And she, I don't know, I feel like she does some things that none of the other girls are doing.
And there, of course, is young Arisa True.
She's been breaking every boundary at 14 years old. McTwists are easy. Switch McTwists seem to be pretty easy. 7s, and now, like you said, 900s. Come on.
Hey, and she just did, what's it called? Wait, what's the
egg? Yeah, 540 eggplant, yeah.
Yeah, so sick.
We're just trying to stack up all those tricks. It's not just the 3 of us, of course. There's one more member who's going to be getting us started. Let's throw it to the vert ramp with the one and only Jason Ellis-May.
Thank you, Salema. Did you know the average age for Vert Alert announcer is like 50? Not quite 14, right? What can you do? Anyway, are you guys ready for these ladies to set themselves on fire on this giant vert ramp, Utah? Ladies, are you ready? This is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best of the best competing against. This is the highest level I've ever seen girls at. This is the best. This is my favorite part. No offense to the guys, but this is the most. Sorry, guys, if you're here still, but this is. They've just got so much better. So I'm just more excited about the women because they're just better. You guys are better. I can say that because I'm not competing anymore, but you guys are. I love you all. You're so great. Before the contest starts, I love you all. You're so fantastic. Lily, you're at the top of the heat. Are you ready to go? Take it away. It's all you.
Thank you, Jason Ellis, and it is on as Lily Erickson drops in 30 minutes in this jam session. They will go in order. We'll see as many runs as we can in those 30 minutes. If you fall, you are done, and the next rolls in.
Lily gets the honor of being the first skater in since she's just squeezed into the cut yesterday in the top 8.
First skater in, but not her first time here competing.
Lily from Aula, Hawaii. Aloha to those of you that are watching from the great state of Hawaii.
Wow, full run.
We love a full pull to set the tone. And
She's
you know,
stoked.
a little high five from the Birdman doesn't hurt. Next up is Jada Ward from Queensland.
Jada Ward, she got 10th place in 2022 and in 2023. This is her first Vert Alert final.
So this is the highest she's ever placed.
Yeah, she's on her way.
She's been putting some good tricks down.
Yeah, she's got a wicked bag of tricks. Fakey 540s and really technical lip tricks.
Nice.
Clean back 3.
Smooth lip tricks. I like that front Smith, the nose grind.
Everybody on the deck, I think, right now has clean frontside and backside nose grinds. We saw that yesterday. It's like the new standard.
Mia Kretzer, 9 years old. Beautiful alley-oop to start things off out of Australia.
Invert technique.
Now to kick things off, we were talking about the size of this ramp. If you're that small, this ramp has to feel like a Mount
540.
Obviously, she handles it.
She really stands up on those so good.
Ooh.
Got that buttery backside board slide.
Oh!
Lily Stefasius coming in from Germany. She is an Olympian.
Little crail air to tail. Those are fun.
Lily getting 3rd in Tampa this year.
She actually won Vert Alert in 2022 and then missed last year's cut, so it's great to see her back in the final. Ripping. Great style, too, all day. Varial, boom. Fakey 540.
That is so hard.
Seems to be the new standard.
Next up, we've got Juno Matsuoka from Osaka, Japan. 13 years of age and boosting.
Coming in with a big method. Double grab. We saw that yesterday.
And as we'll see throughout the final, the McTwist is a standard trick now.
I was just about to say, like, that 540 is so casual.
And clean.
And flip tricks for days, hand plants. It's funny because honestly, Lizzie, you mentioned it yesterday. You said hand plants are kind of, they feel like a basic, more simple trick. She fell on a hand plant after doing so many hard tricks. That's contest skating for you though, right? Any trick can become really difficult under this kind of pressure.
This is Mizuho.
Mizuho Hasegawa, also from Osaka, 17 years of age.
She's coming off that win at Tampa Pro back in April. And the Tampa Pro is a qualifier to this event for the first time. It's good to be partnered up.
So much power in her skating.
She's small, but she goes big. Also, I love seeing all the girls are doing the roll-in. They're trying to get as much speed as they can. Asahi.
Indeed. She placed 2nd last year, so right there behind Arissa. And then she placed 2nd in qualifiers yesterday. Keeping it going here in the final. Such a great bag of tricks and a beautiful style.
I love that all the girls make this look so easy. Like, they don't make this ramp look as terrifying as it is, or can be.
Especially when you watch them blast the channel, you know, until you go and stand in the bottom of this ramp, as we've got Arissa True in here, skying. Saw her in practice, giving us a look at McTwist to switch McTwist after air to fakie setup and just making it look casual.
Hey, and
Switch frontside air?
Yeah, right? And that, the frontside half cab nose slide to forward. She might have hit her truck on the coping. Front crook fakie.
That was sick.
Fakie 5.
These are stacked combos.
See, there is so much going on in this run. Come on. She just did a frontside 3 lean to tail.
First run in, and she just set the bar so high.
One run down here in this 30-minute jam. And I love that, like, it was obvious as we're back to the top of the order with Lily, as we see Arissa clearly moving into first. As you can see, the top of your leaderboard there, that is constant live ranking.
Here's Lily, and she's in 4th.
Love that.
Blunt to fakie, stepping it up.
I don't know about you guys, but there's something about tall people with good style. They almost have an unfair advantage because of how hard it is to look.
You're absolutely right.
I don't know, there's benefits to both. I feel like if you're small, like, no matter what you do, you always look like you're blasting. Like in photos, it's like, dang, they were on fire.
Jada Ward coming in now.
From Australia.
Blasting. Daughter of Trevor Ward, who's kind of in charge of a whole clan of Australians here at this weekend's event. He travels the world with them. He runs camps and teaches kids back in Australia.
I'm loving the black socks, black shoes, black knee pads, just the black theme.
Indy 3 to fakie, half cap nose grab.
Fakie to fakie 5.
There's been a lot of obvious conversation with the power of Japanese skaters in vert, but there seems to be a bit of an Australian resurgence with 3 in this field. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. Australia obviously has always had such a great skate scene because I think it's kind of a skate culture down there. But yeah, for a good 20 years, nowhere was producing vert skaters, but they're back.
That was awesome.
You know, it's so cool seeing this group of kids because their attitude, it's less of attack and more of play. Like, I'm watching a 9-year-old playing in the vert ramp.
Playing, just doing a fakie to fakie 5. We've seen like a couple already. Like, that's a really hard trick. Oh my God, she's hanging on. This is what contests bring out. Like, I feel like, oh my God, she's so
yeah. All of Perth, Australia right now is losing it.
And look at, like, on the deck, the girls like are supporting each other. They're stoked to see their competitors make their full run.
So cool.
I feel like in sports, it's rare that you see that kind of camaraderie.
It really is, and I think even in skateboarding, I think the women have sort of set a standard for a new energy of what it feels like to be supportive on the vert ramp.
Oh my God.
Back nose blunt.
No.
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
She's in.
Yeah!
That was awesome.
Well, getting back to the camaraderie, there's no progression in skateboarding without feeding off your fellow skaters. If you're on an island, you're not going to progress skateboarding, right?
Oh!
Come on!
I love that.
This is the finals energy we're looking for at Tony Hawk Vert Alert. I can see Tony Hawk right now on the vert ramp.
He's got the biggest smile on his face, too.
Super grinning.
Alley-oop.
There's that sailfish. So also remember, this is a jam, and the girls should be mixing up their runs.
Right.
And here we're seeing, like, some girls are doing the same run, some girls are doing different runs, and it's going to be shown in their scores.
Yeah, I like that you make that point because there's definitely a bit of strategy with that nice kickflip indie there from Juno.
Right, because our judges are looking for overall impression, but we know as skaters, it's a lot easier to be consistent when you're doing a routine. If you're mixing it up and freestyling, that's when it gets tough to stay on your board, because sometimes you don't know what you're going to do next. Back blunt.
The way she does that is crazy. She just turns it in last minute.
And wasting no time as she blasts across the channel there, grabbing stale.
Mizuho.
Mizuho Hasegawa.
Alley-oop stale.
any trick is going to be better when you alley-oop it straight up. So
she has a good flat spin 5. A lot of these girls are doing McTwist, but she's mixing it up.
Oh, the body varial tail grab, aka the Brontosaurus. There we go. Trick of the weekend, front nose grind.
Big body jar too.
Oh, back stale. Wow.
This is a great run for Mizuho.
Nose grab, fakie 3.
Lean deep. The variety is what's really impressive. You can have all the McTwists and spins you want, but when you can do lip tricks, airs, hand plants, disasters, grinds of every kind, that's hard to do.
Benihana.
Asahi wins Style Award in my mind.
Saran wrap.
So awesome.
Oh, that was cool. That was a good combo. And then straight into a feeble fakie.
And that.
Fakie shove.
Did she grab that stale also? It was, I don't even know. I'd have to see a replay later, but. Front nose.
That was sick.
How casual did she come back in off of that front nose? What are you talking about? Asahi Kaihara. Wow.
She's so composed, but then when you watch her on her skateboard, she just like comes out.
Arisa True, we saw her give us like a clinic in lip tricks in her first run, and now she's like, for the second portion, watch this.
We've already seen so much, and we're only on the second runs.
Right, but they've been so consistent that they've eaten up a whole bunch of time already. I was imagining they would get tons of runs in this 30 minutes. We'll see. They're staying on for 45 seconds. Look at that. Switch, backside air, out of a fakie 540.
That is crazy.
Woo! Second run's in the bag. Arisa True, I imagine, is going to stay in that top spot, followed by Hasegawa and Kaihara.
Right, I don't see anyone stepping to that level of difficulty. Everyone out here is ripping, but she's ripping at a next level.
Nice blunt to fakie from Lily Erickson. Such great style, and just like that, commentators jinx.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this. Doing a blunt fakie into a fakie 3 with a grab, it's just kind of a strange choice. You don't get a lot of speed out of a blunt fakie, so the fact that she made it in her first run, props, it's a tough combo. That's all I'm saying.
Over the channel, nose grind. That's a hard trick.
Jada Ward sliding into safety.
Mia. Oh wait, no, sorry. Is this Mia?
This is Mia.
This is Mia.
All 9 years of existence of her.
She just stands straight back up on those. That's incredible.
It really is. But it does go back to our point, I think, Lizzie, what we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
When you're young and small, that's the best time to learn those kinds of tricks. If you've got the talent, you can at least take a bunch of slams, and you have a real low center of gravity. That helps so much when you're trying to spin really fast.
Can you imagine how casual that's going to feel for her in 9 years when she's all of 18?
Yeah. No, I can't, but it's a good question.
Yeah, there's so many like different, I don't know, if you're really tall or really small, there's just different benefits of each one. Speaking of small, some of the shorter people that are vert skaters blast the biggest.
That's right. Like Lincoln Ueda is a 10-foot air guy. Sergio
Even
Ventura.
Sandro, like I feel like he's not super tall, but he knows how to use the ramp and go big.
Case in point, Juno coming in, just blasting that method. We love that double grab cannonball.
What's it like, sort of, to build relation? What do you have to do to build relationship with the transition in order to feel the confidence to be like, all right, I want to start to try to leave the ramp and go a little bit bigger?
If you want to go bigger, I mean, you just have to learn the pump. I feel like vert skating is so much about using the whole transition. When you skate, I skate both. I skate park, I skate vert, but the pump in each is different.
Nice.
She's stoked she made that kickflip into.
And you also just have to spend a massive amount of time on half pipes. It's a slog to get this. But I say that, and then there's 9-year-olds that are doing McTwist. So I guess it doesn't take that much time to get good.
Speaking of,
it depends on where you're skating and who you're skating with, and I think you know your support system is everything.
And you know, to have a, I hate to say coach because it's always kind of a weird thing in skateboarding.
Some people have coaches, some don't.
Some don't. But to have somebody who can sit there and say, hey, like Mitchie does, this is what you're doing wrong, change this, and boom, he gives you the key to the trick and you can learn it in 3 tries versus bailing it for the next 6 months without knowing what you're doing wrong. That's important too.
Mizuho Hasegawa, of course, who got second at Park in X Games last year in Ventura. He's skating both again this year.
That is a great trick.
The smack on the tail.
We heard
so
that.
assertive.
We heard that all the way down here.
Yeah, and a 360 body jar, that is a trick that very few people in the world do.
So Mizuho definitely letting Arisa True know, like, hey, I'm here. Whoa, I'm here right behind you.
Determination. She goes and she knows that her board's going to be exactly where she wants it.
I can't believe she... over the gap.
I just love when Madonna slaps the tail. Never gets old.
You're right.
Fakie to fakie 5. I love how that's like a trick that a bunch of the girls are doing.
I know, it's becoming that backflip revert.
Backflip 3. We love that. Yeah.
The backside lip slide revert is one of the scariest tricks to learn on a ramp.
Because you're coming in super blind, and when it goes bad, it goes bad.
It does. You have to really make sure you don't hit your truck.
Yes, because if you do, you're gonna wake up somewhere else.
I feel like for those people that don't understand skateboarding, they think like a big air is like the craziest thing you could do, but like some of the lip tricks, like there's so much consequence.
Absolutely.
Well, somehow we have only 11 minutes to go in this final, as we're in the 4th run, or the back half of this 3rd run of skating.
Nose grind over the channel's no joke either.
Yeah, and part of the difficulty of skating that channel isn't going over it, it's the setup, it's the wall before, where you have to make sure you land your trick perfect. You gotta look up real quick and know that you're in the right spot to get over the channel. And if you're not, you better be ready to adjust and figure out what you're gonna do instead. Because when you choose wrong, you can end up flying into the channel upside down and backwards and die.
Everything you just described sounds like a horrible life choice.
Here's Mia again.
That is just next level, unbelievable.
Do we know how old she was when she started?
Probably.
And now that she's a veteran of 9 years old?
We don't. We need to find out. Let's get Corbin
on it. She's hanging on.
Calling that 7 to make.
7s.
She just power slid a 720 into the flat bottom.
So crazy.
But so you see what I'm saying? Like when you're little and you're super flexible and you can squat like that, you can go for that. If you're 6 feet tall and you went for that, I mean, it can go real bad.
Yeah, an adult would not want to put that kind of flexion.
The famous Delmar squat.
Oh, Lily Stavasius showing us some best trick vibes.
Which is still coming up in a bit.
Yes.
It'll be cool to see these girls on the ramp again.
Juno Matsuoka off the rolling.
Alley-oop judo, front stale. She really leans back on that. Like, it looks like she's in the back seat. 540. She stood up on it good, too. Like, these girls are landing in, like, you know, the sweet spot of the ramp. That's really important in vert skating where you land at the top so that you can get the full pump. If you go too far off the wall, it can mess up your whole run.
Yeah, I was flying in here yesterday. I was on Instagram on the plane and I saw the Emakawa Kawakami back-to-back 900s, and I watched the replay again and I was like, he landed the second 900 higher up on the wall than the first one. How is that possible? And then you're like, oh yeah, he's 9.
Yeah, but it's not possible. It just doesn't seem real. It looks like we're watching a video game.
Here's Mizuho.
I really enjoy her style. That sailfish across the channel, gorgeous. And she's getting photographed by the legendary Dave Swift up there at the top of the vert ramp.
I talked to him this morning. He's been shooting since 1989. So yeah, he knows what's up. He's got photos of all of the greats at the best events ever. And here we are, 2024, Vert Alert, and a new generation is taking over.
It's truly, truly special. Had the privilege of working with Dave Swift at Transworld a long time ago. His love for skateboarding hasn't changed, as you said, just documenting each generation. As Mizuho,
I just love the variety of trick selection we're seeing.
These are long runs, too.
They really are. The consistency, that always blows my mind the most, because it's one thing to be able to pull tricks on a skateboard. We all know that feeling, but
First
to be able
wall
to do
in.
it every try.
First wall in Benihana.
That's impressive. That's risky, right?
So risky. Oh, that was a varial, right? Board varial in Benihana?
Oh,
Saran
Saran?
Alley-oop kickflip. These are big tricks to go for, back to back. These girls are like going for it. They're not messing around.
Marissa back in.
Japaner.
We almost know she's going to make everything. The only question is, what is it she's going to do? What tricks is she going to make? Is she going to break out the switch McTwist in this contest?
we saw her during practice going for it.
Oh.
We are in our 4th runs. Will we make it to 5 runs? As we are back at the top with Lily Erickson. That was a gorgeous flip side across the channel.
Love that blunt. But
Ooh,
talk.
half cab blunt.
That's a cool trick. Let's talk a little bit though about what it takes stamina-wise to take this many runs, Lizzie, in a contest.
It's exhausting, but I mean, these girls are so young. I feel like they're in like the best age where they can just like marathon it. So they can get a lot of tricks in one run.
You did see Hasegawa after her last run, like grabbing her chest, being like,
But I will say contest skating is not about quantity. Like that can be a strategy, but you know, if you have really high quality tricks, whether it's the trick selection, the power, you know, the style, that can outwin a couple tricks if they're just okay tricks.
Jada Ward. Bucky was literally cheering Jada on as she was setting up for that 540.
Dude, there's a bunch of legends on the deck.
Everywhere. It was just Bucky Lassick casually hanging out, Tony on the opposite deck.
There's Tony Magnuson up there too.
Yep. Do you want to see me go 10 feet?
I do. I want to see that.
Yes, Mia Kretzer. So casual.
It's always interesting to see like when there's a kid skating and they're really small and how they, as they grow, like skating changes. Like you have to adjust as you get more power. And whoa!
Oh, there it is! Mia Kretzer, 720. She powers through the last one and said, "Watch this."
That was amazing.
Think about this. 1 year ago here, we saw Arissa make the first 7 in the women's division ever. That was in best trick.
Yep.
Now, a 9-year-old did it
in contest. I think that goes to show like what events like these do. It really sets the stage for, whoever it is to come out and kill it. Push skateboarding.
This is a really incredible time in women's skateboarding to witness.
Oh, Varial 3.
No, we're definitely in a special period. There's so much more opportunity for women in skateboarding, and we're seeing amazing women.
Rolling in with the power, Juno Matsuoka. Presently in that 5th position.
She's been consistent, but she's been also doing like the same run.
She's got that mommy's frontside Smith, the exact same technique with the back foot.
I don't know. I think she has a little bit of way to go. I see that mommy front Smith. You're doing front Smith, right?
Yep, front Smith.
No, mommy has it like, her ankle looks like it's not okay.
Two and change.
Zuho. That's such a big air.
So smooth.
Also, she's smaller. See what I mean? Like, if you're smaller and you go big, like...
Yep.
She's using the whole ramp, too. That's so important for your run. And, if you get stuck on one half of it, that's going to affect your score.
Of all the sailfish grabs I've seen today, hers have been my favorite. Smooth style to go with that.
Awesome. I feel like you don't see those too much.
Backstale. That is another trick you don't see a lot. Coming off over the gap. But that was another long run.
You could see her taking stock after that run, being like, I think I'm tired.
Asahi, straight in. Japaner. Varial, Benihana. She has such a good Madonna. I don't know if you can get more extended on this. Oh! That got her on the last run, and it got her again. We'll see if there's time for another run.
I believe there will be after Arissa. We'll have a little bit of time left. We'll check officially what that is on the clock. Nice kickflip Indy to start off for Arissa.
And then straight into the heel flip Indy, and then a body varial 540.
That was a 3-pack. Make that a 4-pack.
Make it a 5-pack. Can we get a 6-pack? Yes, we can.
These are literally video game maneuvers we're seeing.
Not one setup in those first 7 walls, 8
Whoa.
walls.
That's a Colin McKay trick.
Yeah.
Front cab, no slide. Come on. Fakey 5. Oh.
She just gets up after that fall.
She got up smiling.
Yeah, way to bounce back.
Yeah, thankful for those elbow pads.
We were seeing a lot of slams yesterday, so these girls, like, they've been skating, they've been pushing it.
I love that anytime the camera is near them, they're smiling, they're hugging each other. As we see, here's our leaderboard here as we're setting into this last run. Arissa True, Mitsuho Hasegawa, and Asahi Kaihara in that 1, 2, and 3 spot. If you could see anybody making a shift here, who do you think from what you've been watching to make it into that top podium?
I don't know. It's tough. That's why I'm not a judge.
I'm going to just go rogue and say I think it's set. I think your top 3 right now are going to stay.
I think the bottom can get mixed up.
The
I would
bottom
agree
can
with
get
you.
mixed up. The top three are they're doing it all at the highest level. I don't think anybody can catch them. Sorry.
No apologies needed. Let's go. Here we go. Our last run. Lily Erickson.
I love the Andrex. Shout out Dave Andrecht, inventor of that trick. It might have been back in the 70s.
Oh,
I think it
man.
was.
I'm really glad that Lily Erickson chose to not try to put that down.
In contests, you never know. Some people will just go for it no matter what.
Transition in your brain is closer than it appears.
It's hard to make those choices in mid-contest run. Sometimes you make the wrong choice. When the pressure's on, go for the trick you should have bailed. Occasionally it pays off. All right.
Sometimes it comes out cooler.
It definitely can, yes, if you survive.
Jada Ward, smooth style for the Queenslander.
Fakie to fakie 5.
So if we're gonna be constructively critical on Jada right now, we're gonna say we want to see her get her tricks higher. To be up on the podium next time, add 2 feet to all those tricks, and she's there.
Which this time next year will probably be the case.
Exactly.
I mean, also mixing up the runs, that always helps.
Does help.
Mia Kretzer, we saw her have that wonderful moment when she realized I just made that 720 as perfect as she could ask for.
Love that.
She has the cutest 540s, I'm sorry.
Adorable 5 club.
That's a new genre, Adorable 5. I love that some of the little kids, to make you appreciate how big this ramp is, that the grabbing the thigh
I know,
pump.
right? You're using your arms to increase your pump.
I know you guys think it's cute, but it doesn't, I don't know. I know they're trying to give it their all, but it's not the best look.
Well, they're still young.
Yeah,
Hey.
as long as they grow out of it, it's all
Yes,
good.
exactly.
Oh man. Ooh, she just like avoided a bad situation. Ooh, I heard the snap. I feel like that's one of those things as a skateboarder, it will never get old. Oh my god!
Wow.
She is going for it. She is ready to be like, no, I want to put down this run and it's gonna happen.
She won this contest in 2022. Back in the finals, we'll see where she lands.
Great skating overall from Lily Stefasius as Juno Matsuoka.
I mean, a few years ago, a lot of these girls weren't on the scene. So it's really crazy to see how fast, it changes.
Yeah, it's like we were talking
And the progression.
Yeah, like we were talking about before, you see someone and they'd make big progress maybe over the course of 2 years. Oh, look at that. But now it's 2 months. I just saw this person post this clip and now they're doing it in their contest.
And you know, not to go too old school, but you used to have to wait for magazines to come out to see what was happening. And those were 6 months after the fact. And then later you had to wait for videos to come out. Those were, 2 months after the fact. Now you're seeing stuff live all the time.
Oh my god, there's that back blend. Judo fakie 3. She's stoked.
Super.
Full run for her. I feel like that's the best feeling. It's one, it's cool to make your tricks, but if you make it back on the deck, the stairs can be treacherous. That's more exhausting sometimes than skating for 30 seconds or more.
And the psychology of popping out is the best thing ever, too. It gives you a boost that you don't get from anything you do and when you fall.
How about the manner in which Mizuho, the way she matches transition on all of her airs, makes it look seamless.
I mean, this is the best ramp, so I think that's why we're seeing the best skating. Love a good body guard.
So if there would be one piece of advice to throw out for skaters for next time, it's if the format is overall impression based, you should do more to mix up your runs. Whether it's not just switching out a trick or two, but come up with completely different lines. Now, that's much easier said than done, but it's important.
And do tricks the other or like your competitors aren't doing. I think that's a huge part of skating.
Exactly.
There's so many tricks, and I think we get stuck into all like kind of doing the same ones.
You're right. We're too easily influenced by what we're seeing immediately around us, rather than maybe study some old videos. You know, think of what else is out there.
Clearly, Asahi Kaihara studies old videos.
Yeah, I think you could see the influence in some of these skaters in a big way.
Fun fact: she likes Blackpink. Obsessed. K-pop.
Awesome.
Who doesn't, though? Come on.
You listen to K-pop? You listen to Blackpink?
No. I'm thinking about getting into it.
You should. It's sick.
You can't just now be thinking about getting to K-pop. You're late and also always on time. K-pop will always be there for you. As Arisa True.
Is this her last run?
That was her last run.
I mean, she's had such a good standing up until like that last one, but I mean, she's in first. She can just let it go.
Yeah, after 7, 8, 9 runs, one run isn't gonna have any impact when you've done that many tricks.
Tony's crashing the girls.
There's some guy from the crowd who's made his way into the vert ramp. Sir, excuse me, sir. We'll get security on that guy. He looks like he could be Tony Hawk. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, that girls session was so awesome.
Whew, that was a beautiful 30 minutes.
And they're going to come back for the best trick.
That's
what I'm excited about.
Yes, I'm excited for that, for them to get a little bit of rest and reset. It's my first time calling a vert competition in well over a decade, and to be able to get to sit next to the both of you and do it here at Vert Alert, pretty stoked. And to witness this level of women's skating in just a span of a year, insane. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Hey, Salema, I just want to say we're hyped to have you back, and we're honored to be here with you too.
Thank you.
Back to these highlights. What more needs to be said than a 9-year-old doing perfect McTwists in every run? And let's talk about Arisa True.
Here's her 720. Oh wait, no, that's her fakie 5.
Arisa didn't even break out any of the hot new moves we've seen lately on Instagram.
Oh,
so
this was awesome.
That was awesome. That reminds me of Neil Blender back in the 80s.
And then, that's terrifying.
You won't see that in any other sport either. Like, you know, if you don't make it perfect, you call your run. Whereas here, it's like, we love that. We love holding on. We love, like, making it happen.
That is one of the best things about skateboarding, is you can do something just terribly, but if you stay on, it can be better than if you had done it perfectly. I love that.
There's so much anticipation. You're like, is it going to happen?
Right. And when you're willing to hang on and slam or land, you go for it. Props. All right, here we go. There it is.
Oh my God. Like, her mind is blown. My mind was blown.
Tony's mind is blown.
That's so cool. I mean, it's funny. It's apt when you think of, like, when I think of the power of the squat, I always think of Tony Hawk.
Yeah, and then when you think about the power of the 720 too, I mean, he invented that trick. I'm not sure the exact year. It was late-ish 80s, maybe mid-80s, and here we are. You know, 9-year-olds throwing it around. He's there cheering him on. It's
also,
really cool.
Also watching the ability of the progress. Like, you look at Mia. We saw her, like, power slide down the transition in the run before. In the time it took her to get back up the ramp and take her next run, she did the calculation for, oh, okay, and then bang, nails the 720 perfectly.
It's cool.
Even 9-year-olds can do it.
Cool to be here watching it.
Yeah, I'm excited. The pressure is now on the men as they're starting to warm up, because the ladies set this ramp on fire. Our vert final starting at 4:15 p.m. Mountain Time.
And we're not going to know those women's results until after bands, after best trick.
We love that.
That'll be cool.
Big pressure on our legendary judges as they
do the hard work.
Get to the tabulation. overall impression. There was a lot to be overall impressed by.
And you know, I wouldn't mind taking a second to shout out the judges. So Mike Frazier is on the judging squad. There's 3 judges. Amelia Brodka, another one, absolute legend. And then Jason Rothmeyer. He's a little bit of the odd man out. He's a street pro from the 90s, but his brain is a machine. He's a calculator. He's like Rain Man with the numbers. Like, boom, 256 toothpicks.
Yeah.
Pretzel.
As we're talking about,
That's how we judge skateboard.
talking about legends, let's watch some of them rip.
Oh, this was so fun to see last night.
Bucky Lasek, Mike Frazier, he's only skated, I think, twice in the last 6 months after a few surgeries.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
The energy in the room was incredible.
Kevin Staub, my favorite. Love that guy. Oh, look at the frontside invert festival.
The Cabinator.
Yeah, Rune Glipper, the Viking.
Rune was on fire.
Lizzie, you were on fire.
Look at that woman. She was on fire.
The Andrecht.
No, my hair's just red. I wasn't on fire.
And this never gets old, watching Andy McDonald and Tony in doubles, and then they said, let's take it to triples.
This is what the ramp was made for. Boom, boom, hug jam, and this is what they would do.
I'll tell you, on that triple stack, Sandro did his job perfectly. Andy in the middle, I mean, he went a little low, and he put the squeeze on Bucky at the bottom. He almost knocked Bucky for a loop right there.
The middle is the hardest part. Like Sandro being at the top, you know, that you think that's the scariest because you're up high, but no, like the middle, like what's it called? Like threading the needle.
Right.
That is.
Have you done a triple stack?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
I did a double stack once. Tony went over me on a backside 50-50, and I thought it was the best thing that ever happened in my life, but it was also terrifying.
Yeah, but how about this? When you skate doubles with Tony, he's in charge because he's so in tune with what's going on. You don't have to do a thing.
Yeah.
And
Tony
that's
and
a blessing.
Andy.
Just
Andy
be where
too.
you need to be.
Best doubles partner ever.
Well, right now, as the men are warming up, we're going to get a little Hot Wheels presentation from our man, Vern Laird.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was shouting out the crowd. Well, these vert skaters aren't the only ones competing today. We just wrapped up the Hot Wheels Skate Best Trick Contest outside, and here are the winners. First place for boys, Otto Hamill. Make some noise right here for Otto. You get a high five, buddy, and a prize pack. First place for girls, Ava Cowley. Yeah! Let me get a high five, too. And our overall winner, Jayshawn Hill. Woo! Yeah, killed it. Put your hands together right here. Our Hot Wheels Skate Best Trick Contest winners.
Just a casual look at the future here at Tony Hawk Vert Alert. I saw those Hot Wheels prize packs that the kids get. I literally was like, I'm going to take one of those. They were amazing. Hey, we're going to be back here 4:15 Mountain Time. Men's finals here at Vert Alert. And then after that, we're not done because it's going to be women's and men's best trick here at Tony Hawk's Vert Alert. Stay with us. We'll see you in a little bit.
Something special happen right here. How huge is this? Here we go. Here we go. That was something. Shut it down. No way.
Drop into Hot Wheels. Welcome to the world of Hot Wheels Skate. Grab a Tony Hawk board and skate like a pro. or grab some shoes and level up your tricks. Whoa! There's no limit to how hard you can shred and ride the most epic Tony Hawk parks ever. Playsets come with one board, each sold separately.
Drop into Hot Wheels.
I've been shredding this ramp for years, and I know how to do it pretty safely. When it comes to keeping my physical data safe, I'm a total amateur. Time to call the real pros and shred it. Shred it.
Breaking the law, 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 breaking the law.
Tony Hawk Vert Alert 2024! We have the world's best men and women to compete and celebrate vert skating!
You are looking live at beautiful downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. A beautiful place to shred, and then there are hills in those mountains, and a beautiful day to shred inside the Huntsman Center here in Salt Lake City for the finals of Tony Hawk's Vert Alert. Salt Lake City, are you ready? The people have spoken, and we are ready for men's skateboard vert. I am fired up. My name is Salema Masekela, joined by the one and only Tony Hawk, the Birdman, Kaka, and Paul Zitzer. Long time since we've gotten to do this together. I watched last year's Vert Alert, and I said, I have to be there next year. And you must have read my mind, because I'm here.
Oh, yes. We've been wanting you here since day one, so thank you, Salema, for making the trip.
I'm humbly honored. Let's talk about the state of vert skating for these men. We lost our voices just in practice a few minutes ago, watching what's going down at the level now.
The level is extraordinary. It's like the NBDs, the best tricks. That's just in a run now. The best trick you saw 5 years ago is a setup for a better trick in these routines. It's wild. And I mean, we just saw the women's finals, and that level of skating has raised exponentially. So the future's bright.
And Paul, how about the fact that this is the last stop before we get to X Games? The road to X Games is literally paved here through Vert Alert and Salt Lake City.
That's right, and it started at Skate Park of Tampa. That was a qualifier for this event. So to see the progression from that contest to this one and on to the X Games, to have a series in place for these vert skaters, that's a big deal. Something to pay attention to, something to aspire to every few months. We got to keep that going.
Awesome. Well, we can talk about the state of men's vert all day long, but let's have a look at just where we're at here in 2024.
You go watch a vert contest in 2024, and the tricks are insane. What it used to be is the runs were 45 seconds long on a ramp that was much smaller. The culture has just changed, and now it's like every contest is a highlight reel.
The field of vert skating is growing so rapidly. There's so many new tricks, and it's really pushing the top level. I mean, we're seeing 900s in runs now. We're seeing 900 variations, new lip trick variations, and it's just really fun to watch.
Body barrel 900 to a body barrel 5.
Something that's really important in a jam session is to let your runs build as the contest is building. You can feel the crowd. You can feel what the other riders are doing. You just got to really pay attention to it and kind of match it.
I think the jam format allows people to fully do everything that they're capable of because there's so much time to do that, and you're not constrained by just having the best run count. And I think that's something that brings out people's best skating.
To win Vert Alert, we're gonna need big air, hard tricks, and maybe something new. And I feel like if everyone's doing their best, it's gonna be that one new thing that kind of tips it over.
And of course, progression requires a state-of-the-art playing field. Tony, when you put together this vert ramp for Boom Boom Huck Jam way back in 2001, was the intention for it to have this longevity and have the ability to progress vert skating the way we're seeing it?
Well, I basically get what you pay for, and I paid top dollar for this ramp. And the intention was to take it on the Boom Boom Huck Jam tour. So we did that for a few years. It's been in my warehouse and just ever since, ridden every day regularly. And so it's fully portable. You know, by all accounts, it's the best ramp around. And I'm super proud of it. I mean, I'm just thankful. It's a gift that keeps on giving. If people ever say, what's the best thing you ever bought? It's just the ramp.
I love it. Zitzer, take us through.
Hey, it's a huge ramp. It's got an 11.5-foot transition, 2 feet of vert. It's 72 feet wide. Those roll-ins are 18 feet tall, all the speed in the world for you. And of course, there's the 8-foot channel in the middle, channel of death, if you will. But if you can't do your trick on this ramp, you can't do your trick, because this is the best ramp of all time.
And we'll give you some examples of that as we take a look at last night in the semifinals. Just casual 9-year-old 900s.
And the combos. Look at this, double flip. I mean, all of these tricks. Oh, the Colin Graham Elgario special.
And I want to point out, we see a lot of spinning in 900s, but these kids can also do the most technical lip tricks. They have it all.
When I saw this back-to-back 900 from Emma yesterday, I just was mind blown, especially since the second 900, he lands higher on the wall than the first one.
Yeah, there could have been a third one there if we were watching out.
Easily. Well, let's take a look at our start list for the final. You've got out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Ronnie Gomez, Ao Nishikawa, Emma Kawakami, Reef Orlando, Moto Shibata, the one and only Michi Brusco, Soyo Inomata, and of course, young Guy Curry. They are our 8. Jason Ellis, mate, are we ready?
Oh, g'day, Salema. I am ready. Utah, are you ready? Utah, the greatest skateboarders in the world on the greatest vert ramp ever made. Are you ready? I feel like they're ready. Ronnie, it's all you, dude. Let's start this thing, everybody. Let's go. Pump them up. This is the Vert Alert Finals. They can hear you, and it helps. So let them hear. Ronnie Gomez, whenever you're ready, dude.
And just like that, we are on and going. Thank you to the legend, the vert legend, now comedian, and many other things, Jason Ellis, as representing Sao Paulo, Brazil in this 30-minute jam format. As much skateboarding as you can take, we're going to give you as we're watching the veteran in his signature glasses.
Oh, Ronnie. He's done 3 540s, a few kickflips, and right there, the big spin kickflip Indy. This run is jam-packed already. Oh, look at that. Varial flip indie to varial flip indie to fakie. Switch heel. He could just pop out right now and it'd be fine. There you go.
As we mentioned at the top, 8 athletes in a 30-minute jam session. If you fall, please clear the area because someone will be rolling over you. And the judges, and this is what's really important, it is overall impression of runs as opposed to your best run. Bails after 30 seconds do not hurt against your score.
And right now, this is Ao Nishikawa. These two young Japanese skaters are the talk of the weekend, straight up.
What happened?
Oh, man.
We saw him make that kickflip lip slide in practice. What happened in the last 10 years that Japan became the source of these young, amazing killers like Emma Kawakawa?
Well, I think they got the facilities, right? Look at that, 900. So clean. Just the spinning top into a frontside 5. No one's using 900s as a setup, by the way.
For that combo.
Except for Emma. Oh, here we go. Kickflip body barrel 5. That thing where he's pushing on his knees to pump, I feel that deep inside. I did that when I was his age, too.
One day he won't need that.
Oh, look at
terrifying.
that. 7. So solid.
You know, when he did the 900 on Instagram a few years back, you thought like, oh, well, he must have practiced that 1,000 times and that's all he has.
Yeah. No.
Then you watch him in real life and you're like, oh, you've done that trick 1,000 times.
That's the tip of the iceberg.
Here comes Reef Orlando, originally from Florida, grew up skating in his private backyard indoor vert ramp by himself, and now he's living out in Southern California, ripping.
He's very familiar with this ramp, and he's not afraid to do anything to disaster, as we see right there. Master of alley-oops, master of shove-its.
Master of kicking a foot off.
Hey, look at that. Hand plan. I feel like he did that for us. For us old schoolers.
His consistency, though, I put it up there with Andy.
Oh!
It's next level. These tricks are just ridiculous. Look at that. Alley-oop, Caballero.
Cab.
Big spin.
The 900 party that we just saw from young Emma versus that skating for Reef Orlando. The judges are looking for overall impression, so the 900 doesn't automatically make you a winner.
No, but he's not doing it like it's the only trick either, so you got to give him credit for all the variety. And now we're seeing Moto just do an old school, new school clinic, fakie to fake 5. Oh!
Moto has been on the podium 2 times so far at Vert Alert. The 2 people who have beat him are not in this final, so this could be his day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
What is that trick called? Frontside cab, front foot impossible. I think it's something.
Kamikaze. I think he calls it that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Or the tsunami.
Oh,
kickflip McTwist.
Come on, Moto Chibata.
And to tail. I don't think he even needed that right there. He didn't need to go to tail. I think he's going to just put himself in first place.
It's going to be that kind of a party, gentlemen. As next in is young Michi Brusco. Probably about as technically savvy a human being it can be.
Yeah, Michi's the only guy who can truly explain the intricacies of what he's doing.
Yeah, follow him on
Switch 5.
Skate. He's got his skate IQ, which I just casually checked this morning, is up to almost 400,000 followers, giving the best digital coaching that you can find. As Soyo Inamoto off the roll-in just sent the most gigantic 540.
I love that Soya will throw in the 360 varial. That was largely relegated to being just a demo trick in recent years, but he's bringing it back into the fold, into the finals. And throwing all this stuff too, like sailfish 360.
Yeah, the variety. 360 body jar, going alley-oop.
Wow.
Oh, missing the flip.
Double flip.
It's always in the final when you see someone reach for a bail like that and that split second of thinking about putting it under their feet. Guy Curry.
Yesterday's #1 qualifier, so he's skating last in today's final.
can tell Guy has really been mixing up his tricks in the last year or so because he was going for all the spins, and now it's like, well, I'll do lip slide, and then I'll do a judo 5.
15
Wow.
years old, the average age of this field, 19 years of age. What have you seen from Guy since he's clearly grown into his body a lot more since last year?
Well, like I said, I think he's really opening up the variety of tricks, and that's going to help him overall. Because there was a narrative that he could just do spins recently. Look at that backside ollie to tail. I love it. Something's going down here.
Setting up for who knows what. Indy 5.
Whoa! Wow! Tail slide.
It's like a vert.
That was like a tile slide. Tail tile slide.
First runs down, and if that's any indication of what's happening in our remaining 23 minutes and change, you have tuned into the right place here at Tony Hawk's Vert Alert.
We could talk about average age to this final, but it doesn't matter. What the real breakdown is that there's 30-year-olds and then there's like 10-year-olds. That's basically the spread. You know?
Yes.
He's the veteran at 32.
Oh, yeah,
period.
that's the state of vert skating, which is amazing. I think people like to dismiss, like, well, if a kid can do it, it's too easy. It's hard. At any age, they just happen to have the resources and the knowledge that this is possible at an early age.
I was talking to Mike Frazier before we went on air, and he said, you know, when we were kids, a magazine came out, and they showed us a picture of the trick, and if we were lucky, there was a sequence. And then it would take maybe 5 months for the video to come out to study that maneuver. Now, these kids are studying in
real time.
In real time, in 4K, and they're like, okay, I can do that, I'm gonna go try it.
Well, also, think about back then, even if you knew what the trick was, you'd have to drive a couple hours to find a ramp to try the trick.
Or you had to build your own.
Or build your own, yeah.
So this is...
Oh, that kickflip backflip is so amazing.
Al, for being an 11-year-old, has an incredible style, too.
Yeah,
he's so cool.
Like that kickflip backflip, you know Rube Lipberg is smiling at it, and you're like, I know that, hey.
Oh, man. That was a solid run.
Because little kids are notorious for being able to do the tricks, but you know, you say, well, he's got to grow into his style. It's amazing to see it.
I mean, look at it. Here we go. Emma's going 6 feet.
Yeah.
Emma's not even 6 feet tall.
He's not even 5. He might be 4 feet tall.
Hasn't bailed a 900 all weekend. Just let that, think about that. Oh, that was gorgeous.
Well, to his credit, he made one in this run just there.
That's true.
We're past that now, though.
That's true.
Oh!
We're jaded.
We sure are.
We are 900 jaded here, which is amazing.
I really, really enjoy watching Moto Shibata's very unique, quiet power.
Oh, man. Alley-oop, front foot impossible, alley-oop, 540. The thing about those alley-oops is that you have to pull off so hard and you can't see where you're going.
And he did a kickflip McTwist just now in his run.
Wow. That one right there, the frontside cab Madonna, that also you cannot see. You're running on blind faith that your tail's going to hit. Oh, wow.
I can't believe he almost got that back around, even though it spun so late. Moto's already qualified into X Games from his top 3 finish last year, so this is just icing on the cake.
Yes,
playing with house money as we see Moto in that top spot, followed by Ronnie and Reef Orlando. Mitchie Brusco would like to say something about that.
Switch 5.
Wow.
No one does it like him.
Watching Mitchie's Instagram videos where he takes kids through the little nuances of what they're missing in a trick, and then you watch the progress.
Oh! And they make it.
And they make
They
it.
just make it, yeah.
So cool.
No, he's pointed out things in those tutorials that I've been doing tricks for 20 years and I never realized that was the key to it. I'm like, that's incredible. He just drills down and nails it. It's cool.
Wow.
Soya Inomata just flying high-speed nose grind.
Look at how much speed you can get out of a nose grind now. Oh, man.
What?
That kickflip varial 540 Indy is a thing of beauty. And then stale 7.
Yeesh.
Oh, missing that kickflip lean.
So Soya was one of the skaters that came through the Tampa Pro qualifier to get here. It's good to see him make it to the finals and keep it going. He could win.
I feel like he wasn't holding. He was not cruising, but he definitely wasn't trying his hardest stuff on the last run. And he wanted to get one under his belt, and now it's on.
And I wonder what it's like.
Here we go, lip slide 900. Wow.
Woo!
Tony, talk about doing the hard tricks as you get deeper into your run.
Well, you're exhausted, so you're going to fool yourself that your setup was okay. Even if your setup was good, your legs don't have the power that they once did when you dropped in.
So
and I feel like everyone goes through that denial. I'm still gonna get it. It's fine. Like even there, you know, he thought he had plenty of speed. He thought it was on, but he just didn't have it because he was running out of steam.
Just like that, we are into our 3rd runs.
Nice frontside 5. Oh. That is the danger of that trick right there.
Why is
you
that?
have it. Because when you're coming around, you see the wall and you think, I got this, and suddenly your face is on the wall. Not your wheels.
Double flip.
Double flip. I love that carving heel flip Indy. Oh, man.
Going for the samba.
They look like adults, and then they come off the ramp, like in front of us that time. You're like, oh no, that's a whole child.
Here we go. 900.
Wow.
And 900. Got it. I love how you get a judo afterwards just to reset.
Wow.
Look at that. You still got the speed, too. Oh, man. Kick with body roll 5. What else?
Oh, boy. Setting up.
Nice. Indy 3. 720.
Claim it, young man. Claim it all day.
Oh, wants that. Man, if he gets that kickflip back lip, that's going to jump him up.
His legs are literally too short for him to get back his speed once it's gone.
Yeah.
So he's at a disadvantage.
Reef Orlando makes your gigantic vert ramp almost look like a mini ramp.
Oh, yeah, and like it's not wide enough.
Yeah.
That's him and Runa. Like it's just not wide enough for either of them.
But what's crazy is this backyard ramp, he was like skating in a box. The walls went right up to the edge of the ramp, and it's not that wide. So
well, he's released.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
He's unleashed.
He's out of the box.
Awesome. Moto Shibata presently in first place.
Oh, here we go. Alley-oop, alley-oop. Oh, that stale 5 is like a rodeo. Oh,
there you go.
No,
just what you're talking
5,
about.
man.
Were you rumoring that he might have something else in that trick?
I heard rumors, but I don't want to jump the gun.
Okay. I won't jump the gun for you.
I don't want to say that he might have tried Link 5 from Impossible. I would not want to say that to jinx it, okay?
Mitchie Brusco. It's crazy that Mitchie's 27 because he was really one of the kids who began.
Look at that.
This thing where you see an 11-year-old kid.
But this is what it looks like when they get older and they have the power. I mean,
right.
this is what Ao and Emma are probably aspiring to. Like, oh, when we get the strength, we get to look like that.
Yeah, which is
these
terrifying. How old were you when you first started?
Skating in general?
Yeah.
10.
And vert?
I was right to vert. Because you were either a pool skater or a freestyler.
Right.
And freestylers, let's just say they weren't the most well-respected.
But you did both.
I did both. You had to. I think the first time I ever placed in an event was as an amateur.
Hold on, Guy.
I got second at Whittier Aspo in the Clover Bowl. The Clover Bowl was about 7 feet tall. And I could do frontside rocks. That's why I got second.
Sick.
But enough about me, because Guy is in the ramp, and he has a recovery here in the beginning of his run.
Yeah, but
kick from 85 with no speed.
I noticed he's doing all your tricks, though, so we can keep it about you right now.
not a kick from 85.
Oh, kick from 55.
Oh, 7.
Oh!
Oh, my.
Kind of drifted that
Dude,
thing.
the king of recovery here.
What's the difference between a Weddle 7 and an Indy 7? Same trick or not?
No, you gotta
Oh!
snap higher. You gotta grab later, and grab. Yes.
So it's even harder?
Way harder, because when you grab with your backhand, it ends up putting you in the back seat. So you saw it when he landed; he was about to shoot out, but Mitchie's got it down. Nice frontside 5.
Oh.
E. Curry in third place. I love that double kicky to end it.
It looked like Ronnie tried to keep from face planting, so he ended up back seat. Overcorrect.
Yeah, you gotta snap real hard on that trick.
Oh,
That frontside setup.
Ishikawa.
Just perfect landings. There we go. Is that the samba flip?
I think so. We might have to call Bob, but yes.
Or you just call Lincoln. I feel like that's Lincoln's.
Yeah, I think that. I remember that.
You
Maybe
know,
about 8 feet out.
Oh, there it is.
Kickflip back lift. What else? 720. Yep.
Nose grab 7.
Nose grab 5. Yep. More.
Out of speed.
Even 11-year-olds get tired.
So as far as I could tell, doing a little bit of research, this is the first time Emma's ever been in a contest. And
I think you're right. Yeah.
He could win. It's obscene.
Oh, no! What? We were going for 3.
What are you talking about?
Repeat 9. I can't even do the math.
How long did it take you to get 3 900s under your belt?
Like a year.
It's 2,700.
Wow.
Wow.
Reef Orlando.
He did all of them in one run.
Oh my God. Meanwhile, Reef Orlando's literally trying to put a hole in your vert ramp with his body. Just.
I love that nose grind, man. That too.
Oh, big spin D. Bouncing it in too.
Oh, this. Alley-oop cab shove, alley-oop cab big spin. These tricks are so hard.
Grapefruit. 360 shove. That you can't do a harder run than that.
No, that was difficulty factor goes to 11 right there.
We are getting to witness all of the variation of technical mastery.
It's wizardry. It's beyond mastery.
Yeah, it's wizardry meets sorcery with like a seasoning of mastery.
And alchemy.
It's 8 maestros.
Woo! Skateboarding is a beautiful thing here at Tony Hawk's Vert Alert here in the men's final. 11:25 to go. Reef Orlando with that run. Just moved himself in the third.
That was a barrel flip, right? The twist?
I was looking at, I don't know. We'll have to check the replay later.
I don't even know if we can tell in the replay. It happened so fast.
And now Mitchie's like, I want that third place.
Mitchie, oh man, is that going to be a kickflip lean 360?
Yes. Woo! Which is got to be one of the riskier landings you could do.
Just a kickflip lean is a risky move in a contest.
Soya.
60 varial. Oh,
wow.
barely getting back to his feet.
Straight into the stale 5.
That's the reset. Stale 5 gets his feet back in place.
And then how is the nose grind pop in? Just the most basic of lip tricks. There's so many things that could go wrong, even with that trick.
High speed front nose setup.
Yeah, no.
D back in. Just
Nice. Blasting that frontside air like Lester Kasai.
that too.
We are 4 runs in.
Here we go, 900.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Casual.
He's like, yeah, we can still do it when we get tall too. Nice.
Is there any reset when as you come like growing pain as a vert skater?
I think it's more that you come to appreciate bigger transitions much more. Because I don't think he could be spinning those on a 10-foot ramp anymore like that.
But I think there's one other difference. You learn the really hard spins when you're little, and then grow into them, and you keep them. If you have to learn those tricks when you're tall, the window might be almost slammed shut.
This guy.
Yeah. How old were you when you did the 9? How old?
31.
Incredible. Should win an award just for that.
All right, Yi. Hey, let's not forget, Yi just threw down a whole full pull run with a bunch of kind of random but hard moves at the end.
And he went from 3rd to 2nd. Mitchie just went into 3rd place with his run. This leaderboard is shaking up.
Here we go. He's got it.
Nice.
That was a lot. That was a long way to go for the frontside 5.
Remember, this is overall impression here at Vert Alert. Not best run being counted.
Okay, so Tony, who's gonna be able to make that work to their advantage? The overall impression versus just doing the same run over and over. What do you think?
No, the runs are so impressive, though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I feel like the consistency is going to be a big factor, though. Who is making most of their runs? Even if they're repeating them, because right now we're seeing a lot of bails.
All right, Emma.
Are we going 3 900s right now? 1.
It's like, yeah, here's my best trick.
2.
He's at 1800.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Here we go. History in the making.
3-peat.
And a kick with body burial 540.
He's got to be a little dizzy.
He's trying to unwind with the front side.
Yes!
Yes!
Back to back to back. Are you kidding me?
Wow, dude. What is happening?
I'm so glad I got on the plane and got to come to this. This is amazing.
That's going to be a clip.
Wow. 2,700 degrees of pure fire and brimstone.
Okay,
all standing up, too.
Yeah. What squat?
What, squatting who? What?
Remember, I mean, Reef Orlando was in the top 3 2 minutes ago with 7:19 to go. As you see, Guy Curry's moved into first. Moto now chasing Guy.
Straight kickflip McTwist.
I mean, that's one of the best looking McTwists.
Think about how hard Pierre-Luc Gagnon used to fight for those in best trick contests.
You know who made that trick up, Salema?
Who?
This guy right here, Tony Hawk.
I've made 2 in my life.
Skate park at Tampa.
I made 2 in my life. He made two in the last 5 minutes.
Insane.
What year was that? 94?
94, yeah.
Okay. Mitchie, one of the most precise skateboarders in the world.
9, look at that. Wow, with speed.
Melon 9.
Full fakie landing, no reverb.
Yeah. It's like a stale fish into a switch backside air.
Wow.
Yes.
Guys, best trick is it's later. The best trick contest, it's after.
Coming, you got about 10 more minutes.
Wow.
And that is a setup.
He just traveled 16 feet on an alley-oop heel flip.
Stale 5. I mean, I know Soya is doing the same run each time, but it's okay.
There, kickflip, varial, Indy, 5.
The 7, stale 7.
What?
All of these are so hard to get a snap on. And he's got so much speed. That was giving him problems.
Still over 5 minutes to skate.
Somehow, feels like we've been here for 5 minutes and an hour.
E. Curry, current leader.
And I like how in his first run, you felt like he was kind of just, just getting a feel.
Like
Don't want to overly speculate, but I can tell you he is holding that hip and he went down hard. He decided to take a seat next to the ramp.
Whoa. So yesterday in the semifinals, Ronnie was outside the top 8 till his last run. He did a miracle run to get in here. And that's the way he skates. He fights for it. Makes it happen.
Oh, there you go. Double flip. Did he catch it there?
He did single flip, catch, one more.
I feel like he just sort of gave it a little pat.
There we go.
Oh, man, there goes one way, then the other.
He does that Pop-Tart also.
Oh, look at that. Look at that landing, man.
Body varial to tail. Judo.
Yeah, going for the Gavin Bodiger technique.
That makes you appreciate how not casual that kickflip backside lip slide is that he's been doing. Again, 11.
He's the better of them, the two.
Are we going
He's
for,
been in one
is he going to break his last world record of 3 9s? Or are we going even more? Oh, alley-oop 900! Okay, you guys, that really gave me the chills. Like,
why is the alley-oop 900
so
harder?
scary. First of all, you can't see it landing on 900. Well, he can. Most of us can't. A 900 alley-oop means you have to pull off harder, and you have to go on blind faith on the landing, and the whip-out factor is very high.
And I'll throw this in. You actually got to go probably 910, 920 because you're alley-ooping, so you got to spin a little extra.
You got to spin extra, yeah.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Come on!
Front side alley-oop nose grind to lip slide. And
that was
720
amazing.
Tail grab. Ooh, I thought he had that one.
I enjoy watching Reef Orlando ride a skateboard.
I hereby proclaim. Ooh, rocket air.
Hasoi tribute.
Hasoi and Japan.
3 minutes or so to go.
Oh, I love that stale 5.
Moto was in first place.
There we go, lean 5.
And Moto has placed second and third here at the Vert Alert in the past, trying to win it.
Go, fakey 5. 2 fakey 5s. Wants something else.
Just Sean Penn. He was deep into that run.
Yeah,
There were a lot of walls.
That's a long way to go to get to one of your hardest tricks.
Woo! Mitchie Brusco currently in that third spot.
Oh, that's such a good trick, man. Wow, these 540 setups.
He keeps missing the flick. It's just like almost, he's overamped on the kickflip Indy.
I mean, it's probably, he's going way higher than he normally does, too. That messes up your timing with your flick.
Mitchie made this point yesterday. He said the thin air is making this ramp even feel faster.
Okay, I heard someone say that, but
is that a lie?
Is that science? Is there science there?
I don't think that's how physics work.
Call Bill Nye.
Oh, 900. And I can tell you that I was skating the ramp. It didn't feel like I was getting any more speed.
Kickflip Indy 5.
Oh, that tail grab. Was that like a late 180?
He just like
I thought he was
no
going
speed.
360 on that one. Nice. Nose grind. Nice. Judo, 540. What else?
Something big.
Sevi, Indy 7.
This guy was literally like sitting next to the ramp, wondering if his hip was still intact 5 minutes ago, and then he's like,
It turns out it is.
turns out he's 15. Woo! We're not done. There is one run left.
Those standings could be shaken.
Well, look at how we started, right? Moto pretty much was sitting in first place. He kind of slowly found his feet and then unleashed into first, followed by Mitchie. But Reef, Soya, Ronnie,
I mean, yeah.
any of them could shoot in this top 3. Any picks for who might shake it up?
Oh, man. I feel like if Soya could put that whole run together, we haven't really seen him do one full run. I feel like he could jump into the top 3.
I think it comes back down to, I think the top 3 might be set. It's just the order, who wins.
Ronnie's just going for best
We
trick
like that.
right now.
Thank you, Ronnie Gomez. Muito obrigado.
But one other point. How about back-to-back-to-back 9s just keeps you in the top? They don't kick you out of the final with that. You're just in it. You're not even in the top 3. So
Here we go.
It's crazy.
Oh, what was that? That was a triple.
I just was thinking about you talking about your first event and how you could do rock and rolls and got second.
Yeah, frontside rock. That put me in second.
Frontside rock
Yeah.
put you in second. This kid is going to talk about his first contest ever. He did 3 900s back to back.
I did 3 900s, and I got top 8.
Oh,
here we go. 900 alley-oop. Do you know what place I got in my actual first contest?
what?
Second to last, out of about 50 people.
I love seeing a young Emma Kawakami like look to the crowd and say thank you and appreciate this moment at only 9 years old.
Ooh. I can't even imagine that you could fully take it all in. It's got to be surreal.
Second to last, and now we're sitting here inside of Tony Hawk's Vert Alert, watching the future of vert skateboarding in motion today. It worked out okay for you.
It's been a good run.
Moto
Oh,
Shibata.
Alley-oop, back-to-back. Some of the hardest tricks on the planet.
Tell Moto is getting tired.
The way he slams down.
And frontside Camadonna. Go, Sugar Cane.
Here we go. Nope.
Thank you, Moto.
Think about this. Moto is the veteran Japanese vert skater here.
Yeah. It happened overnight. He was the only vert skater from Japan making consistent final. Now he's going to be fighting to get in there with like 3, 4, 5 of his country.
Children.
Things change, man.
Mitchie.
Again, follow Skate IQ if you want to learn more.
Here we go.
That is Sandro status.
Woo!
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Soya flying.
Oh, that is not the trick that I would have expected him to fall on.
This deep into the final, the stamina factor becomes an issue.
Is this a victory lap right now?
This is his 7th run. Guy Curry's got a big smile on his face as he comes into this roll-in.
Oh, man. I respect the squad. Yeah, I mean, look, a year ago we wouldn't have seen Guy doing a backflip, right?
Right.
He's throwing it in there, getting speed out of it. He's doing a nose grind or lip slide, and then what? A tail grab 5.
He looks tired also, hurting for speed, but still obviously smashing at every wall.
Well, that was a nose grind straight out of 1990s.
No pop in, just rolling.
Like I hit the nose. It works. It grinded. Yes, yay.
7 runs of destruction and a big hip slam. And he's fired up. He really sits in the gift of the thing. Again, we're not going to know. That's a moment.
Look at that.
He's saying, hey, I got the future
It's
in
the
my
900 Mafia.
Yeah. Got the future in my hands, literally.
You want to spin? Hey kid, you want to spin? Come see us.
We won't know the official results until after best trick. Women's and men's best trick coming up. But that was a visual assault.
That was wild. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm hoping this event brings out. The state-of-the-art vert skating, and we see it continue to rise, and those finals are the perfect example of that.
At the same time, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. So,
Mission accomplished. Let's take a look at some of the finer moments as we see young Ao Nishikawa, followed by Emma Kawakami, 900 Festival. That was crazy.
Nose grind, shove it in.
That was the best trick.
Absolutely. Oh. Moto, those kickflip backflips are otherworldly.
Tiny runes.
This one.
Did you say tiny rune?
Tiny rune.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tiny rune drops. Vinci knows how to adjust any 540.
And I believe this is when we saw a little bit of history. You think this is going to pop off on the gram? Oh, that was just the two-banger. Saving the triple.
That's
for
old
the end.
news. 2 900s or so yesterday. That Indy 7 is tough, man.
That thing kind of goes like a weird off-axis.
It forces you on your back seat no matter what. Look at this. Second setup. Look at his head, how he redirects it to go straight.
That's us realizing what's the insanity of what's about to possibly go down. I love how Guy was just sort of slowly reeled in the field with each run, being like, okay.
It was strategy.
It was surgical.
It was methodical. Watch his head here. Just stop spinning on a dime, and then what's next? Another one. Oh man. That's elite levels of acrobat. Love that. Yes, Emma. Thank you, Emma.
We are not done. The ladies, the women are ready and fired up for women's best trick here at Tony Hawk's Vert Alert. They are happy and fired up. Hearts for everybody. We'll be back with women's best trick.
You're seeing something special happen right here. How huge is this? Here we go. Here we go. That was something. Shut it down.
Drop into Hot Wheels. Welcome to the world of Hot Wheels skate. Grab a Tony Hawk board and skate like a pro. Or grab some shoes and level up your tricks. Whoa! There's no limit to how hard you can shred. And ride the most epic Tony Hawk parks ever. Playsets come with one board, each sold separate. Drop into Hot Wheels.
I've been shredding this ramp for years, and I know how to do it pretty safely. When it comes to keeping my physical data safe, I'm a total amateur. Time to call the real pros and shred it. Shred it.
Chance to be a gold medalist. And Mama gets the money tonight. And the gold medal is his with a 92.5 point ride. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? The road to a gold buckle begins with a gold medal.
I think vert skateboarding is growing quickly, and women are a huge part of that. And they're leading the way in a lot of ways.
I've been competing in vert contests since before this generation of girls was even born. So to see this new generation really pushing the level with each and every contest has been super inspiring to watch.
I'm amazed at the progression that we've seen just in the last 5 years. I mean, it was the highlight of our event last year.
It was monumental to see Arisa True's 720, first time ever in competition, Tony being right there.
Oh, we just saw the first 720.
It was such a beautiful moment. And then seeing all these other tricks, seeing the kickflip nose slides and varial flips, it was just so inspiring to see how much these young girls are really pushing it.
If you look at the average age of the top women, it's very young. They're doing new tricks, they're doing new combos, and they're the ones leading the charge.
These young girls, they're really breathing new life into vert skating.
Not only are they progressing and pushing it forward at an alarming rate, it's super competitive. Everyone is right on their edge, and they're just one-upping each other little by little as it goes. That is the formula for it to really blow up.
And it's just the beginning, because as they get older, they're gonna get stronger, they're gonna learn more tricks, and I'm just so excited for what's to come, not only this event, but over the next decade.
We are looking at highlights from women's best trick last year here at Vert Alert. Arisa True with that 720 blowing people's minds and is now somehow casual. We're still trying to recover from the men's vert final. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't feel okay anymore. 900s are just like a trick people do. It's not, it's a contest trick.
Lizzie and I were just talking off camera, and we're like, when did that happen? When did that happen that you just
Today.
have it in a run?
Today.
Right now.
There
It
you
happened.
go.
20 minutes ago.
I mean, that was
10
impressive.
minutes ago.
Mind blown.
Well, needless to say, the women are fired up and super inspired, both from their final and also watching that men's final. Any predictions? What are you looking for, Lizzie, in this best trick? A lot of possibility in the air.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're seeing fakie to fakie fives casual in the contest, so I don't know, sevens. Some, I don't know, hopefully some combo tricks. Personally, I want to see a bunch of crazy lip tricks.
Yeah.
Like, it's really easy to like be on a vert ramp and then spin or fly, go really high. Beautiful. But I will say a good lip trick is so satisfying.
And the stakes are high, technically,
Yeah.
on lip tricks.
No, for sure. There's so much that can go wrong on a lip trick. I think we were talking about just like you're just in the danger zone.
I have been told that it looks like we are ready to go. So let's do this. Jason Ellis, you have the steering wheel, sir.
Wow. Sorry, I was just talking about these girls and the tricks that they could do and what they could potentially do. And what they could potentially do is insane. like really insane. I always wanted to do this one particular trick that there's a girl here that can do that, and I'm jealous, but I'm also very happy for her at the same time.
What trick?
But I don't think we're going to see it tonight. I think we're going to see some other stuff. But we've got the best girls in the world here, and just judging by the way they were competing, if they have something that they didn't want to do in their contest ride that they can do now. Oh, okay, so there you go. Backside, blunt slide. Yeah, we're in for a treat. Utah, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
They don't sound ready.
Come on, Utah. It's the female best trick. Are you ready?
That's more like it.
I really want to know what trick it is now. So does Lizzie.
Yeah, I know. You can't just like, there's a trick that someone's doing. I want to do this trick, not say the trick. I feel left out.
All right, we've got Lily Erickson, 14, Jada Ward, Mia Kretzer, all of 9. Lily's stepsis from Germany. She's one of the older persons here at 17. Juno at 13, Mizuho also at 13, Asahi Kaihara, and Arisa True, who we can't talk about Arisa True without talking about the 900. You know,
Yeah,
that's what
also,
happens when you.
Also, she did McEgg.
Yes.
And she did another Switch McTwist.
Switch McTwist.
On concrete.
She did switch McTwist in concrete.
Yeah.
I saw her throw McTwist and then air to fakie switch McTwist in practice earlier.
Those are all best tricks, in a way. Like, that's crazy.
When you come into a contest and you have multiple best tricks like that, you got to be feeling good about that. Lizzie, you could obviously, you know, you've been in many best tricks before. What do you normally have? 1, 2? She's probably got 5 that she can go to.
Yeah, those are all pinnacle tricks that she's got. And
yes.
Just having, I don't know, imagine just getting to be like, what do I want to throw today? What sounds like appetizing?
As you can see, the clock has started. 20 minutes, and unlike the final, you don't have to go in order.
Yep.
You feel ready to go?
I will say, all these girls, they're so sweet, and they like, and obviously you never want to get snaked on a vert ramp, but I've seen it happen, but I think all these girls, they're just so polite. They're like, no, you go, you got this.
Yeah, the level of kindness that the women show each other, the girls show each other, not that the dudes aren't, or the dudes kind of, they save the compliments for like, after you did something rad, but like, I'm not like coming to fire you up in between runs. The girls are like, hey, are you good? Let's have a check-in. Let's get eye to eye. Let's get fired up.
I think in many ways they're leading the way.
I mean, I think we saw that at the Olympics. That's the one thing that a lot of people came up to me and said. The support network that you saw, girls carrying each other on their shoulders, even though they didn't win, just to support, that was really something special.
What are you seeing that has your eye going like, ooh, that could be a winner? Anything yet?
I mean, Mizuho's back blunt looks pretty sick. She's really sliding it. She's like going a whole panel. But we're going to see it here. Oh, she's mixing it up.
Wow.
Kickflip frontside air?
I also really like Jada Ward's little nose grind sort of shove operation thing that she's got going on. I saw a couple of attempts.
She did a good back blunt.
I looked away from the screen for 1 second.
She does them where she pivots out, but that last one she did the full turn. It was one motion.
Are we handing out cash for makes?
I guess
Is that
so.
what I just saw going on? We'll have to get Jason Ellis to give us the report on that.
I actually heard someone yesterday say that we didn't get the cash like we did last year, so someone's obviously gone to the bank in between yesterday when I spoke to them and now.
One of the riders must have been like, you better get to the ATM. Cash for tricks. Jason Ellis, we'll have to find out how much, or if there's a grading system of how much cash, depending on degree of difficulty.
Evil face. fakie. Oh my god.
Wow.
Such a beautiful shove. Fakie shove.
The one thing that I love about her is that she's smiling 24/7 during the run.
Yeah, and how about the fact that you could tell she got the glimpse of it, and so she came out smiling, being like, "Oh, I'm gonna do that."
Yeah.
Not I missed, like, "Oh, I see the light."
It's coming the next one.
You see it in the guys, they're just like, I
Yeah.
didn't get it. And then with the girls, they're just like, no, I got this.
There was so much
I'm
finesse.
sitting in the moment.
I mean, skateboarding is so much about being in the moment. You know, the second you're like thinking too far ahead, it doesn't work out. The second you're like not quick enough, it doesn't work out. It's so much like you really try to turn your brain off and just like do it.
Tony Hawk, you are not allowed in this event, sir.
And can we get some pads on him as well?
Please, set an example. Nice blunt fakie.
Half cap blunt.
I like that. And that's,
A lot
you know,
of
she's going to do
blunts.
that. A lot of blunts. A lot of blunts.
That's new. Like even 3
My
years
favorite
ago,
trick,
you
so
weren't,
they
you
can do
weren't
it.
seeing that.
True.
3 years ago. I wasn't here last year, so I can't speak to it. But oh my God, that's
Mia, 9 years old, holding it down for Perth, Australia.
So today I can do 720s. Remember the one she power slid in the final, and then after that gets the make, and now she's like, let me make sure I can still do that.
I actually.
Oh, that's sick.
I actually had a quick word with the mentor coach of Mia's, which is an old pro skateboarder called Brett Margaritas. And he said she's got a lot more tricks up her sleeve. She's maybe holding them now for X Games, and she might be going there.
I just talked to Mia for the first time, and she's been skating for 4 years. 4 years, and she just did a 720.
I'm gonna leave now.
Not okay. I mean, it's amazing. Amazing.
So Lemma, I actually saw this go down, this whole thing, with Lizzie asking her, and her face just turned like white, like, excuse me?
4 years.
4 years?
4 years.
Oh, well, you're just gonna be fine.
That's like, you know, Tony during the final, when we watched, ooh, that's gonna be so good. When we watched Emma do his 3 back-to-back 900s, I said, Tony, how long did it take you to do 3 900s? And he goes, a year. Like, that kid just did him in 5 seconds.
Watching you guys commentate that was my favorite thing, just from the side. Like, Tony was crying, in like laughing.
Narissa almost has that.
We were, you know, Tony and I had the honor of commentating Vert with Tony during the X Games for probably like 7 or 8 years straight. You know, first it was Chris, I got to do it with Chris Miller. Shout out to the living legend, Chris Miller, wherever you are, probably walking your dog in the mountains.
Oh.
But it's just awesome to get to sit next to Tony and just to be with you guys again. This is, and especially at this time with this field, this is the best. This is literally the best crop of collective of women's vert skaters that's ever existed, as well as the men. It's insane.
This is the biggest vert event all year.
I've had goosebumps multiple times. You know, it's just incredible to see the level.
It really, really is. It's special. All right.
Lily.
Come on, Lily. Oh, she switched it up. Stefasius.
Yep.
Lily Stefasius. I would like to apologize to her family for the 10 other times it took me to get to that proper pronunciation. Please still welcome me to Germany, please.
She's been one of my standout favorites all weekend. Just like trick selection, the 540s that she's been throwing down as well and riding out no matter what. They've really been something else.
I love how color coordinated Marisa is.
What's she going for there?
She's going for a fakie 360 nose tap revert front side.
And that nose tap part makes it how complicated?
I mean, it's so complicated. I mean, it's a
changes everything.
It's a mix of a air trick, but like you just throw in like you know, playing with danger at the coping.
But you just don't want to have that truck over the coping. That's the danger part. And also you're trying to revert it too, so there is so much danger involved in it.
It's really quick. You have to like hit it and turn.
Yeah, the level of precision necessary to have fun at this level is crazy.
No hesitation.
Going for that kickflip Indy.
Mia Kretzer, 9 years old from Perth, which I like to think of as the San Diego of Australia.
I've heard good things. Corbin, you were just like telling me how much you love people from Perth.
You know what? In a lot in my career, we skated. We always went to Perth for some reason.
It's cruisy.
It just the people there are fantastic.
Hey!
Oh!
Let's go!
Frontside flip. Or frontside flip. Frontside air.
Wow.
That was so far. That's been the best trick.
Yes, for sure. Oh, Ellis wants to give money on that one.
I would give a lot of money on that one.
Yeah. I wonder how much money he's actually got up
So like,
Nose grind over the channel. That is the best trick.
oh! Fakey to fakey 540.
Here's that replay. Did you see the catch on that as well, Lizzie? It hit her
So
back
good.
knee.
It totally did.
It hit her back knee, still grabbed her, and was able to land it. I mean, with 10 minutes to go, we've still got a lot of tricks that can be done.
I mean, you need 2 seconds to land something, so there's a lot of opportunity right here.
Let's get you up there.
Oh my god. I want to skate with them, but I don't know. I'm not ready to throw down my best tricks.
Lily Erickson.
I want to rebate. I want to like.
Hey!
Oh, she made it.
Let's
Have
go!
that
Oh, there it is. Lily all weekend, every time she stepped off the ramp, she just looked so excited to be here and so sincere.
We said it was
Look
going
at
to be
the
a
girls are all
blunt
hugging
party.
each other, congratulating each other.
Yeah, it's nice to see the camaraderie.
All right, let's take a look at this in real time.
Half cap one. Clean.
And done so perfect. Landed high.
She knew she had it.
That react was priceless.
See, look, they like wait for each other to go. In the men's, you'll see them like dropping in on each other. Switch, twist.
Selema, you know what also has changed, I think, in skateboarding over the last like 10, 20 years? No one would claim anything before, and everyone's claiming it now and just like so proud of what they're doing.
Joy claims, though.
I love that.
They used to be
difference.
like if you used to claim at people, it was, but now it's just like I'm just in my moment.
Emu, the claim after the 3/900s, there was one hand that just went up, and this little tiny guy walking across the platform, I was like
yeah,
this is the best thing.
Oh my god.
He's like, yeah, I'm me.
Yeah, it was really cool.
At 9.
Mia's in. She's gonna make this big heavy.
Has she made one before?
I don't know.
I haven't seen her do it here this weekend.
This is the first time I've ever seen her skate.
I love too when someone makes like best trick being like, well, I'm gonna learn this thing that I've always wanted to do. That's my, like, and if you happen to be watching, awesome.
Honestly, sometimes like the pressure helps.
Yeah.
Like it's the extra push you need to be like, okay, I'm going for it.
Oh!
Switch big twist!
And she comes out of that, the way she falls out of it is so crazy.
It looked like it was slow-mo.
Yeah.
Like that last, when the wheels were just coming on.
So far, that's been the best trick.
Absolutely. Yeah, just, here it is.
It's scary landing fakie. It's so scary.
Why is it?
Just because you know when you skate, you're so used to like being in the back seat, and then when you go fakie, it's the opposite. You can't be too much in the back seat. You have to like bring it forward a bit, and it's just unnatural because you're so like you spend so many hours skating regular.
Yeah.
Okay, whether you're regular or goofy, you're like going forward.
For sure.
And then when you switch that up, you're just it takes
tough.
time to get comfortable.
Oh, Mia Kretschmer!
Lizzie said it. Lizzie said it. You just need that moment. Wow.
She's stoked. She's having an amazing day.
She's like, I'm so fired up. I'm just gonna do a demo for you guys now.
Okay.
Now that I've made my kickflip indie.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God! That was
Off the ramp.
Look at
She's up. She's already up the ladder. She's already walking up the ladder again.
Nine. They would be attending to both of us, literally.
I looked at Tony's face, and Tony just turned around, and he was like, oh, she's fine. Like, what? Unbelievable.
Look at that. It's like, I just did my first kick with Mindy. I can't stop.
The joy play.
Asahi just did her fakie shove.
Oh, incredible.
All right, we had another make during this replay, so we'll get Asahi's make as well. I love always like the back end of a best trick, because then chicks just start going, like you said, that pressure.
Yeah, it gets
Lizzie.
to them. They get warmed up. Everyone starts. Oh, she almost just made a shove. Yeah, I think also once someone lands something, it's like, okay, the pressure's on, back them up. Oh, Mia. Okay, I feel bad. I was just talking about how when she skates, she'll do something so gnarly, but I'm like, oh my God, she's so cute. And like as a little kid, you're like, no, I'm like putting it down. I'm like being gnarly. I can do this. Like I'm a force to be reckoned with. Don't just call me cute. And so I like internally, I feel like I have this battle for them. But I'm like,
We're like, you want to say it, but you can't.
Yeah.
I can see that before when you were talking to her. It felt like you were doing that.
Because I have so much respect, and like sometimes when like, oh my God, you're so cute, or it's just like it makes it about not what you can do. But she has it on both levels, and that's so special. A reset. Oh, switch shove from Asahi. Sorry, not switch. Just fakie shove. So clean.
4 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
While we watched that replay, we just saw a regular 540 into switch 5.
Switch 5.
Yeah, yep. So I don't know what's happening there. I don't know if there's any sort of variation going to happen, but we'll see. There's enough time.
Asahi's hair, I actually bleached it on our last trip.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did it blue. She wanted it. It was the first night of the trip, and all of a sudden it was like 2 a.m. and I was like, I can't believe I'm not sleeping. 540.
So this is what we saw Arissa early when I first got here. She was practicing the McTwist, air to fakie, but maybe into some sort of a switch variation. We shall see.
Hey, while we're talking about dyeing hair, can you tell us about dyeing Tony Hawk's hair recently on that trip? Because his wife did not like that color that you guys put in his hair.
Tony picked that color. So it was my birthday. We were on a birdhouse trip. We were in Australia.
Yep.
It was a holiday in Australia, so like I don't know, everyone was like stoked. And like the team, we did a hair dye party.
There it is.
Oh my God. She's just putting them down. She's just practicing at this point.
I know it's best trick, but I also am here for the combo platter. Just wanted to give you guys a combo platter. It's the number 3.
Oh. Sometimes you need like a hype trick to get you to do something gnarlier. And like once you're on a roll, you're like, okay, it's going good. Let's just keep it going. Okay, but anyway, it was my birthday. The whole birdhouse team was bleaching their hair, and Tony was down too. Yep. And he picked the color. He's the only one who picked like a quote-unquote normal color. Everyone went pop crazy colors.
It was an interesting color to pick.
What was it?
It was Auburn. It was too normal. He should have just went crazy.
I thought you should have gone big T. What have you done?
Mizuho made that back blunt.
Sick!
She traveled like a whole sheet.
Unreal.
Which is 4 feet. That's huge.
Yeah, it is huge.
And this is like a metal coping ramp. It's hard to slide on here for like a blunt. There's so much surface area that's touching.
As she's getting some cash. I love the way she intentionally set up for all that speed on that.
It is a hard trick to do in this ramp, for sure.
It is.
And it's just like, it's so big, this ramp.
Here's a Sahi. Feeble fakie. Again, another fakie trick. Lip trick. Mia's in.
Mia's back in. Oh!
Here's all those tricks you were talking about. You're like, Mia has a couple other tricks up her sleeve, and they're coming out.
Minute and a half left to go.
I think we're going to see a couple more. At least like 2 more tricks go down in this minute and a half.
And then you'll see skaters who are like, oh no, but I didn't know it was time. Oh!
She's so close to that varial McTwist.
Incredible performance by these women after an awesome final. Lily Erickson, Jada Ward, young Mia Kretzker.
I want to see Lily make this.
What's that?
I want to see Lily make this.
All right, Lily Stefasius, let's see it. You got this.
Oh!
Wow.
She saw it, and there was the pressure. She's like, okay, 360 varial, you're coming around, and I need to feel you touch Masonite. All right.
Kickflip, rocket fake, kickflip, nose, tap.
No? Yeah, I think it's nose.
Oh, that's a Dustin Dolan special from Volcom back in the day. I think it's just smaller people can do that trick.
I hope Dustin's watching right now.
He'd love that. Hey, I'm just the same size as him, so spade to spade.
Oh!
She got to look. Let her back up. Let her back up. This has been an incredible Hot Wheels women's best trick.
She had that.
We don't know who our winner is officially.
I have some guesses.
And this is my favorite part of best trick is like when they're in the zone like this and getting close, they're like, you want me to stop now? So we're gonna, if someone's feeling like they got it, 360 barrier.
Oh my God, it's just like a hairpin away from her.
Before we went on air, we're like, so when are we gonna tell them to stop? And
I swear Mia keeps going every other run. Like she's just like ready.
She's got the confidence now. She's like, oh, I'm supposed to be here.
But this is also like such like little kid energy where it's like marathon run, marathon run, marathon run.
Also, ask for forgiveness, not permission. Keep going.
No, I respect it, but it's just so like, I love it. Maybe I wouldn't love it if I was up there. I'd be like, oh my God, she's going again.
She's probably seen Reese Nelson do the kickflip nose slide and then got a little energy off that one to try it, you know?
And they all know that Tony Hawk made the 900 after time.
Hey, I was about to ask you that before. What was that like being there? And how much time did that go for after?
It was 17 attempts total.
Yes.
Being there was, I still remember it like it was yesterday, even though somehow or another it was 25 years ago. I had the pleasure, that was amazing,
very close,
of being on the vert ramp. But I think the most powerful thing about it is that it was Friday night in prime time on ESPN. So the idea that ESPN would cut SportsCenter and tell SportsCenter, you know, we're going to stay with this best trick vert skateboarding thing that people have never seen before.
And did they push a basketball game or something?
They pushed SportsCenter.
Oh, SportsCenter.
The Holy Grail.
Wow.
Now, usually, like, a basketball game would run longer, or football, something like that, where they're like, yeah, SportsCenter. But skateboarding is like, thanks for coming. We're going to SportsCenter now.
That's huge.
So it was Jamie Reynolds at ESPN who said, you know what? I don't care if I get in trouble for this. We're doing it. And it ended up being that moment. Ellis May, talk to us.
All right, that's it. Get off. Sorry, somebody's going to be the guy, you know? They'll stay on here the whole time. I know what it's like to be a skateboarder. I don't like being told to stop. So sometimes, you know, you gotta stop. Like Tony Hawk, stop. See, he listens to me. See? That's a good boy. Thank you, Tony Hawk.
That's a good boy.
Right. If you're a dude and you're in the best trick, get up on the ramp and then get ready to be receiving some cash.
Incredible Hot Wheels women's best trick. We got to find out who.
There were so many good best tricks.
Yeah.
I have some guesses, though.
Who?
I don't know. Switch McTwist. That's a good best trick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool things that happened that, you know, I would dream of.
Thoughts?
I think I'm just a Mia fan in total. The energy that she's giving off is
She was throwing
fantastic.
out stuff, too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I also love that that one trick led to 15. It was the doing of the 720 in her run, and then being like, let me make sure I got this on lock and throw it in best trick. That was amazing for me.
No one did a fakie to fakie 5.
This was incredible. Kickflip, the way she grabbed it was around the knee as well.
She had the
half cap
mind-blowing.
blunt, the half cap blunt.
Yeah, Lily Erickson that half cap bump was amazing. The reaction was almost as good.
It was perfectly executed.
The pop back in
Yes.
Here's my thing.
sweet money.
Whoa.
And then she came back and did it clean.
She did a better one, yes. And she realized, oh, you know what? I need to actually do a McTwist and air fakie setup for this in order to do this.
Yeah. Well, as Lizzie said, sometimes you need to do something else just to get you in the mode.
We will let you know who won that Hot Wheels Women's Best Trick. Lizzie, awesome.
Thank you.
Grateful to have you.
Yes, Lizzie.
Hot Wheels
Always a pleasure.
Men's Best Trick coming up here at Tony Hawk's Vert Alert. Don't go anywhere.
We're seeing something special happen right here. How huge is this? Here we go. Here we go. That was something.
Jump into Hot Wheels! Welcome to the world of Hot Wheels skate. Grab a Tony Hawk board and skate like a pro. Or grab some shoes and level up your tricks. Whoa! There's no limit to how hard you can shred. And ride the most epic Tony Hawk parks ever. Playsets come with one board, each sold separately. Jump into Hot Wheels!
I've been shredding this ramp for years, and I know how to do it pretty safely. When it comes to keeping my physical data safe, I'm a total amateur. Time to call the real pros and shred it. Shred it.
chance to be a gold medalist. And Mama gets the money tonight. And the gold medal is his with a 92.5-point ride. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? The road to a gold buckle begins with a gold medal.
Here we are, folks. Ready to do it here in this Hot Wheels men's vert best trick. The level has been set by the women. They said, we're gonna give you this plate hot, Tony.
Yeah, it's thanks for setting the table. And now we're into tricks probably that have never been done, ever.
Are you saying we're gonna see some NBDs?
Yes.
All right.
I'm Nostradamus here. Let's go.
Nostra Hawkus, Slemma Masekela, Corbin Harris, and the one and only Tony Hawk. We're in your house, your temporary residence.
This is my happy place. Well, the ramp. I mean, and the Huntsman Arena.
What was your mindset when you said, like, okay, we need a vert center, like this Vert Alert? What was your mindset when creating this?
Well, it was mostly because I just saw that vert skating was kind of going by the wayside because of the rise of the Olympics and park skating and skate parks everywhere. And it was like, wait, vert skating is still a unique discipline. We're still seeing progression. We're seeing people go way higher and spinning way further and doing more technical tricks than they do in the park events. And it's like, what happened? And got together with the Utah Sports Commission. We did our first one here kind of as a test. It was right next door to SLS. All the street A-listers came over to watch, and that was the spark. They were so hyped to see it, and it was like, hey, you guys missed it if you can go there. And so every year we've been growing it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember just seeing all the clips and the energy from that first one, and it was just like, oh, that looks like an ultimate skate festival, and it's in Salt Lake.
It was amazing. I mean, if you just look at the level of skating from then until now, that was only 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's risen greatly, and we just saw women destroying it. So I'm excited to see what comes next.
I saw cash being handed out on the deck to people from MIGS. What kind of money is being thrown out there?
Get the cream. I don't know, actually.
It just looked like a stack.
It looked like a stack.
Corbin was like, I think I might pad up.
You are really funny, Slemma.
Corbin was like,
You're
I
really
think
funny.
I might just pad up. I think I've got something. You know who would actually pad up if you asked him? The one and only Jason Ellis, the king of the tank tops, is on the vert ramp.
I see a Cholito!
Don't make fun of me because I'm not a baby shoulder guy. Let me go. And Jason's got a fat stack of cash, and he gives it out like, it looks like sometimes 60, sometimes 100, depending on
degree of difficulty.
The degree of difficulty.
Degree of hominess.
Yeah, but those other girls, they could. She said she was bad at math, and I was like, let me count it for you.
Oh.
She took off. They're quick around here. They're real fast.
Any expectations for this men's round?
I know that there's a lot of 900s from a lot of different people now, and I can't keep up with who has that. So I think that there's 900 variation, and I don't know. For a nose grab 900 attempted, know that there's kickflip 900 talk, and then we got this 9-year-old over here. I don't know what he's gonna do. Nothing would surprise me. But let's go. Hey, Vert dudes, you ready? Ready to get some money?
Oh, what?
Hey, Utah, are you ready for the best trick contest? These are the best vert skaters in the world doing the best trick that they can do. Some of these tricks have never been done before. So if you want to get loud when they're about to try and make it, as a washed-up pro skateboarder, trust me, it helps.
You know, there's very few people who can make self-deprecation also sound like love the way Jason Ellis does. We've got a stacked field, as Jason said. These are the best of the best. Let's show you the 8 as the clock is now running here. 20 minutes. Again, unlike the Vert final, you don't have to go in order. You can go at will. Just don't step on your neighbor's toes. And
I'm excited right now. I don't know what's coming.
It's in the ramp.
Oh, I do know what's coming. That is a lean 540 with a front foot impossible.
Sure.
We heard rumors. There were rumors. He was into spinning.
And they've been clarified.
Yeah, just like they've been
clarified. I'm quoting the Pixies, but it's okay. You guys are too young.
Instantly clarified.
What's this? Nose grab 9 over the gap. Sure thing.
There's been a lot of talk. When he talked about kickflip 900, it was Kiefer that he was talking about as well on that one.
Oh, Ronnie's going for the
as you can
big
see,
spin.
We've got 10 athletes. Ronnie Gomez, we just saw, Ao Nishikawa, Emma Kawakami, 11 and 9-year-old.
Oh, Soya!
Respectively. Reef Orlando, Moto Shibata, Jeremy Green, Soyo Inomata, Guy Curry, Kiefer Wilson, and Bieber Fleming.
Backside Smith.
Oh, that's a good one too. Backside Smith to shove it in. That gets hard because your board does not want to stay flat. After you've done the backside Smith, all it wants to do is defy you. Is he going kickflip back Smith there, or is he?
Something that was out in Chicago all 11 years in him.
Oh, did you see that foot setup? Is that a heel flip 7?
It did look like a heel flip, yep.
Earlier today, when I first got to the arena, when we had our pre-game meeting, I got to meet Emma Kawakami's dad, and he was really kind. I got to meet Emma. They like would get on my knees.
Look at this.
Eye level. Oh!
Beaver!
Alley-oop backflip, Beaver?
Yeah, let's go!
Late edition.
I love that energy of Beaver, by the way.
Emma's dad said that he's got an Ollie 900. And
Well, he's got an alley-oop 900.
So I'm trying this alley-oop one.
Okay, now I have questions. No one's done Ollie 7. Are we just skipping that stage?
I guess, according to his father, yes. So, but if that happens, I want you to know that I'm taking the headset off and I'm walking home, back to California.
Ooh, look at this.
Ooh.
Dude,
Tony Slimmer, I've got a question also. Is it just classed as a best trick if you do 3 900s back to back?
I don't know. It's not plural, is it? Best tricks?
Best tricks.
Well, if he manuals in between.
Best.
Now we're talking.
If you what? Oh, if you manual. Revert manual. All right, that's it. R2 up, down. Let's go.
Oh, so good. Now we're in the game.
When you're in the air on across a channel, does it make the trick more intimidating to your brain?
I think if you're in a mode like this, no. The thing about the channel is once you know you have the speed and the angle, you know your body's getting over it, right? So you can just focus on a difficult trick. And sometimes it's easier because you're not looking at the gap, you're focused on the trick. So you have faith you're going to make it over. When you have a trick and you're just staring at that gap, that's more intimidating.
Just to clarify on that, it was a heel flip 7 that I think he's going for.
Gi?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's the Elliott Sloan special. Maybe that's in honor of Elliott not being here. Elliott got hurt yesterday.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it was his lower back.
Oh, kickflip backside
kickflip back lip reeve.
One of the smoothest styles out there for an 11-year-old.
Big kickflip back lip reaver.
Oh.
How dare you, young man? Go to your room.
Jeremy Green going for it.
Shout out to Elliott Sloan. Heal up, buddy.
Here's Beaver, dropping back in. He's the showman from Nitro Circus.
I mean, this is echoes of Sluggo right here. Backflip, alley-oop.
Whoa.
Very sluggo.
That's going to be a shootout.
I love Beaver's face when he just looks, he knows it's coming. You can feel it. Here we go. Speaking of feeling it.
Yeah.
Moto.
Oh my gosh, caught it.
That's going to be hard to beat if he makes.
So right there, his body is doing a 540, his board is doing a 900 with an impossible.
How difficult is that trick, Tony?
I don't even know how to begin to try it, so maybe if that tells you something.
For someone who's invented
Nor would I want to.
a couple of tricks
Well,
in his
I mean,
time.
I put myself out there at risk.
Yeah.
For the sake of trying stuff. I wouldn't even know how to fling one and pretend I'm doing it.
That's saying something in itself.
We're just 5 minutes in, and you know, usually this is the warm-up stage. And then it takes something like, you know, a kickflip, backflip, revert.
That was close.
Wow. Oh, we almost saw the 9-year-old, 11-year-old. That would not have been good, but we're glad we didn't see that accident. But usually once one trick gets made, Tony, what happens to you when you're up there?
Everyone does it. I mean,
there you're like, okay.
Everyone right now is definitely trying. No one's just testing tricks.
Right.
They're all trying to make it.
But something happens when
you're right.
when there's
Something
a mix.
does happen, but still, there is an element of they are going all in on every try right now. This is pretty sick. He's going for cab barrel disaster revert real fast. Look at this. Blow! Revert.
Couldn't you get like bounced?
Yes, he did.
To the
Sure.
to the node place.
And snap your board.
Yeah, all sorts
There's
of
all sorts of things that
white.
could happen.
Oh.
I see that there. What you were saying before, Tony. When he's shoving in that board, it's nearly coming up.
Yeah, well, the board's like, no, bro, we're not staying flat. You wanted to be at this angle.
Alley-oop 900.
Oh, there it is. It's going to be a tough recovery.
We watched this kid make who knows how many 900s the last 2 days. What makes the alley-oop 900?
Well, you have so an alley-oop means you have to spin more than a 9.
Right.
So you guys got to go almost like 920. The risk of overturning as you come down trying to make the recovery and getting the worst chicken neck of your life is very high. Threat level orange, okay, on that one.
Can you get chicken neck at 9?
I don't think
I mean,
I got one last night sleeping. I honestly did. My neck's been it's horrible all day.
It's a chicken neck. How's that?
Do not laugh at me, Slammer. I'm not. I can see.
Oh, that's terrifying. Speaking about,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's like,
how blind is that?
where am I? I'm falling.
Moto.
Here we go. Oh, he wants a lot of speed for this. Oh, look at those setups. Dude, if you're a vert skater, you would kill for that setup. Here we go. Oh! Whoa. It's kind of happening.
He caught it.
Yeah, I mean, he was almost around. That's like the most speed you could get out of setup, too.
As a vert skater, I love how you said that. The setups, you'd love those setups.
Oh, you don't waste
Setups
it.
every
Okay, that's what I
time.
mean. If you go this high, like Kiefer right now, you're not going to waste. You're not going to waste that much speed.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
If you land, you're like, oh, this is a gift. I have to try to make this one.
All right. Who do you?
Oh, look at that setup. Here you go.
Hey!
See, it just sometimes just takes a good landing on the wall before. Alley-oop, kickflip burial, Indy 5.
Are we going to see the domino
That's
effect
an NBD.
now?
I believe that's an NBD. Oh,
All right, take us through it, bud.
There it is. Wow. Oh, and Guy almost got. That's it. That's a lot happening. That's a
Alley-oop,
whirlwind.
kickflip 5.
Oh, that was almost it too. So right
Backspin,
there,
pop.
you see what happened when Reef did? He's not letting his board come up. He's trying to just keep it on the wall. So I think that's where he learned through all those other attempts is that I cannot bounce my board up because it's going to flop.
Yeah.
So I just got to force it down on the wall, even if it means sliding in.
The shove down.
Oh, I've seen him do that. I just realized that was an Instagram clip.
Oh, you've seen Al make the
seen
kickflip
him make it,
backflip
yeah.
revert.
I actually got sent that clip this morning by Chris Gregson.
Here we go.
That doesn't even look real. Like the way he falls out of that.
It looks like someone just dropped him from the rafters.
Emma.
What have we got here?
What's going on? Here we go. Alley-oop 900. That's kind of good. See, he's used to spotting his landing and having it be static. In that respect, the landing is moving backwards at him.
But Tony, on top of that, he just must be tired after this many 900s, right?
Get that kid some candy. It's stacked. Also, his reactions on the ramp are like an adult. Like, he looks pissed like a man, and then he just gets up and he starts trotting off. You're like, well, that's a whole child.
You saw the child when he claimed it after the 3 900s in a row. The one hand went up.
But he has the necessary intensity to do these kind of tricks, so he's got to snap into that. Look at this
setup festival.
Oh, man.
Can you sometimes have too many setups?
I think that one, when he landed, he was going to have to carve the hard right here, and you don't want to leave that to chance over the gap.
Right.
As I found out the other day. Oh, you weren't here.
I wasn't.
I slammed real hard.
No.
And then fell into the channel.
Ouch.
It was a double slam.
Yeah.
Actually into the wall, and then after that he was like, oh, I'm falling 8 feet into the channel.
The bonus.
It was like after the hit, and I was looking up like, are you kidding me? I'm in the air again? Who put that hole there anyway?
When we saw Mia Kretzer slide out into the channel earlier, I was like, I got up like almost parent-like. We saw you.
That was exactly what I did.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Yeah.
Okay, that would suck as an adult.
Yeah, I feel it hurts.
Tony's was a little higher.
Oh! Let's go! This ain't Instagram, folks.
Kickflip, backflip, revert.
Wow.
I can think of maybe 1 or 2 people have ever done that in the world.
Rune Blizzard, maybe one of them?
God, I feel like PFC might have done that one.
Wow.
He's got the setup.
He's got 900.
Oh! Heads up.
Oh! That's going to leave a mark.
Wow.
It's okay.
It gripped. That skateboard went into the crowd, but fortunately, the person is okay. Alley-oop 900.
900.
Oh!
Man, it's so tough.
Plugging on that one just
like,
a little.
okay, here's the scary thing. That's just the first part. That's just the first difficult part of spinning it. That landing is equally as hard. Oh, that's.
You see his setup? How far over his
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm like, and with good reason.
Wow.
There it is.
Powers of
backflip
defeat.
revert. Oh, here we go, Moto. Oh! You guys, Moto almost had that trick just now. Sorry, I'm watching the live. It's hard to commentate on the video when I'm watching the live too.
Oh. And just like that, somehow or another, there's only 7 minutes to go here in this Hot Wheels men's skate Vert Best trick.
Yeah, barrel disaster revert. Oh man,
that's a lot.
Big height to be dropping a disaster revert.
And how do you get that around for the revert?
That is a really, really good question, Slammer. How do you get that around?
We're gonna find out.
I want to be going a little lower.
Yeah, he's dropping out of the sky. Like, wait, you're just gonna squat around?
It's like a.
Let's go.
Got it.
Nose 9 across.
Nose 9. Can you imagine trying to keep your back foot on a nose grab 900?
Absolutely no way. Beaver Fleming. Feels like it's there.
There we go. Outside big spin over the gap. Ooh, that was gonna work. Look at these setups. Everything he has. Oh, that's a good one. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, he cooked it too hard.
That was nearly the biggest backside air he's done for the setup.
Oh. Reeve. I think that's the ticket. Is he might have to slide it in, but it's going to work the way he's trying it now.
just love the setup on that.
Heel flip varial.
That is a heel flip 720.
Heel flip 7.
Yeah, it's just getting caught up.
It looked like there was. I was like, there's not.
Yeah, it's starting to flip and flop around.
Yeah.
There.
Somehow or another, we only have 5 minutes to go here in this incredible.
All this speed. This is a good one right here.
Incredible Hot Wheels men's vert best trick.
Kiefer set up for the 900. Nose grab.
Woo. Has he made 9s, I assume?
Yes.
Looks like it's happened before.
Very confident, especially on his own mini mega that he has at home. So I think the more airtime that he has, yeah, it's his secret weapon.
Here we go. Oh, man.
His secret weapon is just having a little thing called a mega ramp in his backyard. That's all we need to do.
I'm gonna go into my gym real quick. I mean, my giant ramp.
Oh, that's nice. Moto.
I can't imagine what Moto's looking at. He's doing that.
And also, like, once he's like, okay, I don't have it.
He's probably just looking for his board.
It looks like he's looking over the other
It
platform.
does, but I feel like he's just waiting for his board to get in some position that he could go, get to my feet. And the spin is all secondary. Oh, was that, was that 3 or 4? That was
We'll
a
have to check
triple.
that slow-mo.
I'm pretty sure that was a triple kickflip. It's just cash. Oh, there we go.
Oh! It's close.
He got a close glimpse. It's like an underflip.
I mean, it's like an alley-oop backflip, but it needs more snap. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that was 3. That was a triple kickflip Indy.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at this one. Look at this. So much speed.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes! Kiefer Wilson!
9.
That is it!
Over the
Woo!
Wow!
Bravo, sir!
Yeah, Kiefer. He had the setup then. You said it.
Yeah.
You saw it. It was all about the setup, and he did it with ease.
That one was golden, though. That was like it was a photo, that setup.
Here we go. Alley-oop 9. Look at this setup, too. This is good. He was going to do it.
Wow.
Look at that. Nose 9 across the gap like it was
So
nothing.
clean.
And you said it, Corbin. He needed to go bigger in order to feel comfortable.
Yeah. But I feel like watching him over the last couple of days, it's been like that all the time. He just wants to go bigger. It's what he's used to. He's used to skating a mega round.
Moto and dream trick.
Coming
That's
up.
it. Oh, I saw it.
As we come up to the
That right there made it a reality.
Yes, he can do that.
attempt.
Come on, Moto. Oh, I feel so sorry for the judges if Moto makes that. The Hot Wheels 2-minute warning
I feel
here.
like Moto just crossed the threshold from fantasy to reality. Oh, that could have worked. Ow.
The light in the tunnel just opened a little more.
How does he come up smiling after those slams?
I don't know.
Like, wide-eyed.
Heel flip 7. Oh, he's going alley-oop.
It's the training camp you go through at Nitro Circus.
If you don't come up laughing, you're off the tour. No matter how hard you slam. Let's go! Back Smith!
Back Smith shove.
That.
Slide it in.
It was kind of late.
These guys are going opposite directions. I don't like this. Keeper, kick of 9.
Wow. Back Smith, shove it.
It's funny how when you get into the pointy end of the clock, all the gentlemanly nature goes out the window. You start dropping in on 9-year-olds.
Stop flexing.
Sorry, kid.
You got plenty of time for yours.
How you doing?
Literally your whole life.
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on.
See it. He's gonna commit to this no matter what.
This is the setup.
Yeah.
I think I might see a fatigued 9-year-old.
What is going on? Here we go.
For the first time
Didn't
ever.
know it was possible.
This might be Beaver's last. It's not gonna work.
Whoa! He was going for that.
It's the
no
way
matter
he,
what.
it's the way he comes up like he just did a WWE like top rope slam. He like jumped up like yeah.
Oh, we almost saw the Ronnie special there.
Wow.
Who else? Here it is. Last attempt.
Come on, Gee.
He's got it. Oh man. If there's one thing he can do, he can land that kind of scenario.
Like plugging that much, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And just putting anything under.
Oh, this is the last one.
I think we're gonna go past
Moto.
time.
Oh man. Whoa.
Hope no one was
We're going past time. Tap.
There we go.
Oh, Jeremy.
See that?
To Deca. As we say in Australia.
When you see a board hung up like that, you want to tell people, like, that's why we call it a disaster.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
man.
the exact reason why.
Yeah.
We have no
We're
idea
out
how
of
he's getting
time.
that. How he's trying to get that around. The best exit of slams ever.
What's going on here? Oh, I think he's going to go double kick the body varial. Oh, Kiefer coming in hot.
Off the top rope.
Oh, kickflip 9. Wow.
Wow.
That is a lot.
I just looked over at Cav and he just said, I told you. He mentioned it earlier.
That was body varial, right? I think he does kick the body varial. Oh, that was it.
The fatigue has fully set in now.
Don't tell him that.
No,
It's not, yeah, but it's body varial.
Can we send some back there with some candy?
Did you just get some Steve Caballero?
Well, no, Steve, we need to clarify with each other. We had to get on the same level.
All right, time is up, but as always occurs in a best trick contest, the contagion takes place. We're like, we're not leaving.
Well, sometimes the best things happen after time.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm talking about. We need to clear out this place out right now.
Is this where
that's it. Oh, he had it.
Ooh.
Dude, that was a slam.
Yeah, he didn't do the WWE pop up that time. He caught the hip. He got hipped.
Oh, that's a good one too.
All right.
Alley-oop, kickflip, backflip. That's the Tom Shar special. I want to tell Jeremy to not go so high right now.
Oh, he heard you.
Yeah, there you go.
He heard you.
You're welcome.
And
that was it.
You know what he did that time too? His whole board was over. Was way over.
Right.
It wasn't on the truck.
Yeah.
It was way further over.
Here we go. Alley-oop 9.
Oh, that was a big setup.
BD, let's do it.
Yes.
Oh, yes! What are you talking about? The way he stood that thing. There wasn't a squat in sight. Wow!
And he'd already claimed before he hit
Watch
the
out.
flat bottom.
Kickflip.
Pre-claim Emma Kawakami. Howard, before he even got to the flat bottom, he was like, yeah, me.
Oh, wow. It was.
Oh!
Steve Caballero's in the background. We already knew he had the climb before he hit the first sheet on the flat bottom. It was unbelievable.
Here we go.
All right,
Still
Moto.
happening.
Moto, give us more, give us more. Here comes Moto Shibata.
Here he is. Quick, let's get it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! You got to give him another chance.
Dude, that trick is unreal.
He wants it. It's there.
Even the judges next to me are saying one more.
Oh, there you go. Double flip, body varial, kick flip.
It's on right now.
It is on. It is on right now. Yeah, we're going one more.
Lining them up and knocking them down.
We've got the word from the producer and
What
everyone.
else?
They're
Here we
going.
go. Back lip shove. Oh, yep.
Wow.
This is too good. This is what we live for. Same energy.
Here we go. Beaver Fleming, backflip. What? Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
All right, Beaver Fleming.
Okay,
you're done.
Hey, honestly, that was the closest he got. I know he hung up, but he had the snap. He spotted it. Like, that was kind of it.
It did
like
look
it looked like
it.
the worst case scenario, but that really was the one.
I was told over here that they're letting Moto go one more time.
They have to. He's up at the top. Make some noise for him. Hopefully they get people off out of their seats.
I'm out of my seat. Let's do this. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen right now. Everyone is up in the grandstands.
Let's go, Moto.
Need a perfect setup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Wow. Incredible. What a best trick contest that we've seen so far.
Can you,
everything
please,
at the
I
end
hope
there.
he saves that one, gives that thing a whirl at X Games.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Oh my gosh. I'm exhausted and I've just been sitting and talking.
Beaver Fleming is not taking no for an answer.
He's got kind of a
He gets knocked down.
Beaver
He
Fleming.
gets up again.
Beaver Fleming has that Travis Pastrana kind of walk in him.
Oh, the dad jokes are killing me.
Here it is. Oh.
You know how Travis, like, after he does something, he springs up?
Oakley dokley.
Yeah, Oakley dokley. That's what Beaver's got.
It looks a little bit like the
He's got
crocodile
that whole...
hunter.
I just hung up, fell onto my back. Oakley dokley.
I got him.
neighbor.
I got him. Oh, so good. He does pop back up.
Well, we got all sorts of results that we got to get to you here. Women's vert final, men's vert final, as well as women's best trick and men's best trick. But wow!
Oh, look at that. Kick flip, varial, indie, alley-oop right there.
Wow.
Kick flip, backflip, revert.
Here it is again. Another
Colin
look.
McKay do it?
He nearly locked in with
I
his
don't know.
truck.
I want to say Paul did it, but I can't. Hey, Paul! Paul, sister!
It was
Paul
Zitzer.
Zitzer, thank you.
It was Zitzer.
Paul Zitzer did it. Oh,
Humble
look
Paul
at that.
Zitzer.
Kiefer with the nose grab 900.
Whoa!
Man.
Talking about your neck, I think that's. Oh, this was unbelievable.
Look at that.
I love that the way he slid down.
Yeah, I mean, this board wanted to flip, and
It
he's
did.
just like, nah, bro.
He said, no, you will not flip.
Yeah.
Jeremy Green, I don't think
knew he made that. He knew he made it when he caught his board.
How about this?
Okay, there we go. Let's just call that a 9. Let's call it a 930.
Sickest claim ever.
He was like
Totally
this.
deserved.
He was way back.
Totally
He was
deserved,
way back,
yeah.
and he was already just
oh, I got
slapping.
this.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
I made
believe
this.
it.
Yeah, me.
You're welcome.
Woo.
Oh, the future of vert skateboarding
Yes.
is bright, and I can't wait.
On both sides of the fence.
Here we
Let's
go,
take a look
look
at
at
this again.
Oh, man. Okay, that was 10 feet. He could have cleared the gap. The gap in this ramp is 8 feet. He could have gone over that channel.
That is mind-blowing.
Oh,
9 years old.
shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he could have gone over the channel is wild.
I mean, it was right there. You saw it. It was over 2 sheets. It was like 2.5 sheets. Sorry. We just saw Beaver Fleming fully commit to that backflip and come down the wall and then hit on the back of his head, right on the flat.
He's fine. He's good, though.
I'm just
He might
it's
have
a little bit shocking.
He might have a little bit of a neck feel tomorrow morning. They are building the podium to give away medals now in the middle of the ramp. That's the only way to stop it.
Beaver
That was an
Fleming.
amazing try, buddy.
Beaver, you're a legend.
High five.
Hey,
Amazing.
all wheels down. All wheels down.
I do love that
Hey,
energy that he has, Beaver Fleming. It's just all or nothing all the time.
It's classic Pastrana, young Pastrana.
It is.
There's no bad days.
Yeah, man. Risking my life. Hit my head.
I'm good. There's no
Live the
bad
dream.
days. That is the cutest first, second,
Well, we
and
have
third.
some small people here.
Look at that.
No, maybe that's in anticipation of some younger talent
That's
winning
the
the,
cool-
medals. I
that's
think
the-
that's what it is.
That's so cute.
There was a conversation a couple of days ago between the crew that even Emu might need to lift up there. I'm not joking.
Well, he'll be fine.
But hey, he skated. He deserved to be here.
How do you even, I mean, for best trick, men's best trick is it's a tough call.
Oh, absolutely. Who's winning that one?
Yeah, who would?
Wow. I mean, an alley-oop 9 is heavy.
Right.
Right. But in terms of technicality, I think that varial flip alley-oop Indy 5. Yeah, I don't know. So put it this way, varial flip Indy 5 has only been done by I think 2 people.
Right.
Right. I know 900 is a special thing, and that Emma's got it dialed, but that's a bigger field of people who have done it.
Right. Technically, he did a 920.
Sure, but I'm saying is
I know.
throwing an alley-oop in either of those tricks, it's just a matter of who decides which is more difficult. I can tell you that if less people do it, I think it's more difficult.
All right, we appreciate that. We would love to talk more with you, but you actually have to go give away the hardware.
Oh, I do?
So we're kicking you out.
But hey,
thanks for
the
coming,
record,
man.
I didn't decide who won, okay?
There goes the Birdman. He's out. He's going to present the trophies.
I'm so glad I'm here.
I'm really glad I'm here for the fantastic
All right.
time.
We can talk about and prognosticate who the winners might be here,
All right.
but we'll throw it over to Jason Ellis.
All right, everybody, how do we feel about that contest? Pretty good, right? Give it up to all these athletes, because that was insane. But there can only be one winner in all these different events. So first up, we have best trick female. The best trick for the girls was Arissa True with the switch McTwist. Make some noise for Arissa True, everybody. Where you at? Go over to Tony Hawk. Come on, everybody, Arissa True. Skated amazing the whole weekend.
Well, you don't get second and third for best trick, eh?
Nice work. All right. Now we move on to the men's best trick. Don't worry, I got a feeling you're going back up there in a minute, Arissa. Come on down. Just wait over there, yeah. Don't go very far, trust me. All right, for the men's best trick, this was insane. And we owe it a lot to you, Utah, because the way you screamed helped make him make it. So give it up, everybody. Best trick winner for $1,000, Kiefer Wilson. Where you at, Kiefer? Here he comes. One more time for Kiefer Wilson, everybody. Nose grab 900, like 8 feet high. Yeah, get on the podium for a selfie. There you go. All right. Now, moving on to the women's final. Hey, thank you, dude. You're all heart, son. I respect the hell out of it. All right, the women's final. I just want to say, on a personal note, the women, you are so inspirational to me. The level that you have got to, I'm so proud to be here in skateboarding. You guys are incredible, incredible. But third place is all I get to announce. So third place, $4,000 is Asahi. Where are you at? Asahi. Don't act, I see you, come on. Hey, move out of her way. Let her get to the podium. On the podium? Asahi, yeah. Wait, that's not Asahi. Yeah, Asahi, third place. Yeah, it's like you're grabbing the wrong people, man. Mizuho, don't go far because you got second. Give it up to Mizuho, everybody. You got it. Second place. we're gonna figure it out. There you go. And now for the winner, $10,000. The winner of the female Vert Alert is Arissa True. Yeah, Arissa. All right. Arissa, you look good out there. Feel like, did you have it the whole time? Were you nervous because of the level of the other women? Or did you think you had this the whole time?
I don't really know. I was just skating and just having fun.
When you won money at the best trick, is there anything you think you're gonna buy with that cash? Like donuts or anything cool like that?
Maybe some lollies.
Just so you Americans understand, lollies means candy, okay? Yes, I broke it down. One more time for these women, everybody. Amazing work. All right. Now it's time for the men. Once again, incredible skateboarding by these guys. You guys are all terrifying, and I'm so happy that I'm washed up and I don't have to compete against you. I'm gonna wait for the girls to take their photos. All right, girls. Gotta get them off the podium because the guys gotta get on the podium. That wouldn't fit. Sportsmanship. Also a great thing to see. All right, for the men, in third place with some amazing skateboarding, the Mellon 900. Make some noise for my friend Mitchie Brusco. There he is. Get up there, Mitchie Brusco. Love this guy. All right, so that means in second, who almost changed the game in best trick. Make some noise for second place in the Vert Alert Championship, Moto Shibata. Yeah, Moto. What a contest, man. Anybody could have won it. So many different tricks. I'm glad I'm not a judge. But the winner, first place for the Vert Alert Finals, winning $10,000. Make some noise for your winner, Guy Curry! Get up there, champ. Okay, get on the podium so that I can interview you. Here, hold your skateboard. Man, do you want me to hold your trophy? I gotta do everything for this kid. Gay, let me ask you a question. When you're in the final and all these guys are doing all these tricks and you're like, I've got to do something extra, what do you think? Is there, like, were you like, yes, I can't wait to do extra? Or were you like, really? Are you really gonna do a backside 900, Mitchie Brusco? Do I need that in my life?
No. Dude, I just gotta say, bro, that it's a really tough competition. And it was back-to-back, like me, Moto, Mitchie, everybody going first place, second. And I just gotta say that everyone could have won on this final, and it was crazy. And I wanna thank these boys here that represented. Phew, thank you.
One more time for these amazing skateboarders, everybody. Mitchie Brusco, Moto Shibata, and Guy Curry. Awesome work by all the athletes. Thanks, Utah, for being so awesome of a crowd. You really helped push these guys. I witnessed it firsthand. You guys are all awesome. Now I'm going to give it up to the man, the reason that we got this ramp here and this amazing contest. My good friend, everybody make it up for Tony Hawk!
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing up and supporting vert skating. Thanks to the Huntsman Center. Thanks to the Utah Sports Commission. I hope we get to be back here. Thank you guys. You make all this effort worthwhile. Especially want to thank my staff. They put in all the hard work behind the scenes 24/7. Our building is trying to churn this event out, and it's always a success. So thank you. And to the border. Appreciate it.
Well, that couldn't have gone any better, wouldn't you say, Corb?
I mean, the level of skateboarding that we've seen over the last couple of days has just blown my mind. And for my first Vert Alert event, yeah.
Yeah, same. Here's to our first Vert Alert.
And it's our first time in the box together.
And guess what? We get to do this again in 2 weeks in Ventura at X Games. Marisa True, she'll be carrying the momentum, no doubt, of her performance here today, along with the rest of the women, as well as Guy Curry and company. It's just a beautiful thing that this is where vert skating is in the year 2024?
Yeah, as I said, my mind's blown. I can't wait for X Games. Watching it last year, watching, 10, 15, 20,000 people there around a vert ramp for the women's was something special. Yeah. And I think it's only going to grow. This year's only getting bigger at X Games. So, you know what? 2 weeks from now, it's going to be amazing. This is the qualification series. It showed. The reason why we need these qualification series too is we find people like the 2 Japanese kid. Yeah. We find this new talent globally around the world and bring them here. And then guess what? They make it to the final, and then they make it to X Games 2 weeks later.
And it becomes aspirational because now there's a bunch of kids from other parts of the world that are like, I want to make it to Tampa next year, and then I'm going to make it to Utah, and then I'm going to X Games.
I think it's so cool. I think we've normally seen them in all these pockets on Instagram, and now we get to see them in one place.
In beautiful real life. Thanks again to Tony Hawk and company and Utah Sports Commission. That is it from the 2024 Tony Hawk's Vert Alert. We will see you on June 28th in Ventura at X Games.